Okay, we are live.
Yay!
Hey. God, it's been a while since I've done this. Alright, is there somebody who can watch this on YouTube? Because I have to make sure I don't overdo my internet signal. That's the only reason why I can't do it.
What? Why does this happen?
You okay, Jordan?
Yep. I'm just. I can watch it. Wait. I can do this. I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
No. Cancel. Cancel you. Meh. Well, I was trying to do a live Q&A, but I don't see the app for that now.
When is it? Okay. Completely. Oh, that is so cool. I just clicked on one of your videos, RJ, and it's come up in the little corner. Goth YouTube community live now, writing.
Cool.
That,
Woo! I did it right. All right. Well, before we confuse the shit out of everybody that might be eventually watching this, I don't know. Oh, Mask of Arcane here. I'm responsible for this whole thing today. We'll try and do a Q&A, although I can't find the app for it. So what you guys will have to do is pretty much leave a comment in the video or wherever you have to leave a comment, and we'll try and have somebody keep up on the questions, and we'll try to answer it that way.
yeah. We have one view first.
That's probably you if you're watching it.
I'm not watching it. I've actually clicked off, so I'm not watching it. Someone is though.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay. Hi, random viewer. Oh yeah, so you guys can plug your channels if you want.
Sweet. Like, I don't know, just like put them in the chat or something. I don't know.
Well, you could say that your name is, Lucy Fallen.
Okay.
YouTube.com/Lucy Fallen, whatever your name is.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try and do it that way. Like mine's YouTube.com/Mask of Arcane.
Okay. Well, my channel is youtube.com/The Lucifer Fallen, I think. Yes, I think it is. So yeah, we're gonna have problems because no one will be able to understand me. Oh.
I'll say it. Her YouTube link is youtube.com/The Lucy Fallen.
Lucifer.
Lucifer. I can't talk today. The Lucifer Fallen. I didn't do any better. Yay. Well, that's kind of what I get for trying to... Well, actually, the reason why I'm out of it today is because I was up until 2 or 3 trying to get all this stuff set up.
I'm gonna cry. I'm not. But What is going on? Oh, shit.
I don't know. You okay though?
I'm having a moment.
So right now we're just waiting around for other YouTube goths to show up. Some of them are pretty well known, some others aren't, like me. Pretty unknown.
And me.
You have more subs than I do, so don't even go there.
Barely. Barely.
Okay, I have 66. Nobody has lower than me.
I'm subscribed to, I'm sure. How
I
many
don't
am
know.
I think I am. Yes, I am. Yay.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, did you ever watch the Halloween video?
No.
And you call yourself a subscriber.
Calm down now.
No, I didn't. I'll do it later. I've got
Yeah,
to open in a new
okay.
tab, so I have to do it.
Jordan, what did you give it?
What?
The Halloween video.
I watched it and I thought it was cool actually. It's better than my Halloween. I can tell you that now.
Oh, well, I can tell you, it wasn't as fun as you think. Well, not when I walked outside. Let's just say, you know that stereotypical scene in a movie where somebody drops down to their knees as rain and thunder is clashing and falling around them, and they're screaming no or why at the top of their voice? That was me. Because nature just loves to screw everything up every once in a while. And by nature, I mean wind. We had our tombstones and everything up. It was really cool, really awesome, and I went to bed. Me and my dad went to bed, relaxed and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I better go check on the stuff, make sure everything's there. I open up the door and destruction everywhere. The fence that we built was falling, was down. Our tombstones were down. It just, everything was everywhere, and I closed the door, took off my sunglasses, sat down on the couch, and just tried to block out the rage that was building inside me. My mom goes, "What's wrong?" And I just go, "Don't, just, I need a moment here." So yeah. I pretty much spent the whole day outside sweating, putting everything back up.
Oh no.
It was horrible.
Oh.
But it paid off. Everything looked great. I was happy. And then we had to take everything down the next day. I was just like, can't we just leave it up all year round? And my dad goes, no, the HOA isn't mad. I'm like, well, screw the HOA. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's called a homeowners association. And it's their duty to keep everything pretty and neat.
Sounds like
and they're very, very... Yeah, okay, if you guys seen the movie Over the Hedge, and there's that one chick that was just nitpicking the height of the grass and all that, that's what the HOA essentially is.
Yeah, we've got body corporate in Australia for units and stuff. That all the units are going to look the same as each other.
Yeah.
I don't know what we've got.
Can you actually hear me? I figured I haven't been on for ages.
Yes,
Yay.
you're fine. We can hear you.
RJ, you'll like the humour in this, the hangout. No spitting. No scratching.
Well, I already did that one.
No kicking. No yelling. That one should be a given. No biting. So we've got to behave, people. No grabbing.
Oh yeah, so
And
we should probably watch our language here too. And that's gonna
yeah.
be that's gonna be difficult for me. I know ladies can keep their language in check, but no, me, I swear like a sailor.
But you're the
I really.
So you'll get us all kicked off YouTube.
I know. I will try to control it the best I can. I promise. I will try. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. So do you know the address where people can watch?
I shared it on a Goth group that I just got added to like just recently, and it's like really crazy popular. So I thought I'd just share the link there and see what happens.
Okay, cool.
Okay, can you post the link? Can you put the link in the group chat so I can post it in a couple places?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Great.
I have really bad lag on my end because of what I'm doing right now.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi.
I don't know if we've ever met, so I'm saying hi.
I think we did on like the first hangout or something, and then I've not been back since. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We
Oh
all
God,
know
yeah.
each other in we all know each other in YouTube, Facebook spirit.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, really.
Anyway. So, how have you been, Jennifer?
Pretty good. I had a great Halloween. Like, really good.
Awesome.
Really good. Like, probably the best Halloween I've ever had.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Which is yeah, I know. I did. Well, if you saw my Facebook, you know what I did. But
Yeah, that actually
give you
looks
a little,
really cool.
my little preview here.
Mustache game way too strong for me. I can't do that.
It didn't tickle or anything. It was great, and it was only like $10. So all the facial hair was under $25. Like
Nice.
real human facial hair, really well made from Krylon. Have you ever been to Krylon, or do you have a Krylon near you, or have you been to their website?
Nope.
Oh my God, I want to do a big order there and then do a haul because it's like heaven for makeup and prosthesis-y stuff. It's amazing. And they have the thing is they have really great eyeshadows. They're like better than MAC. And a lot cheaper too. So the eyeshadows are like $5 or $6 or something, and like their loose glitter pots are only $3.60, and it's really good glitter. And then they were having a half price sale on all their facial hair, so I got all that for half price. And I think the most expensive thing that I bought was spirit gum remover, which I didn't even end up using, so I just ripped it off my face. Oh, and my nails have stayed on. My pasted on nails, so that's kind of exciting.
Nice.
I found some brush on nail glue, which is very useful. So, oh, excuse me, I'm And I'll be right back. I'm just going to publish a video.
Okay, cool.
We're multitasking today.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's all good.
But
Ow.
I need a better, well, I guess that's an okay picture. Yeah, a friend of mine brought over this book over here. Hang on. This book here.
Hmm.
It's called, so this is Permanence, and it's Joy Division lyrics and notebooks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like all these facsimile pages of like Ian Curtis's notebooks.
I'm gonna have to track that down myself. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's like $25 or less.
That's
Actually,
not too bad.
it's a big hardcover, really nicely made book. $22 is really good for a brand new hardcover, cloth bound, really nice. It's made by Chronicle Books. They make a lot of really, really good books.
Yep.
So what did you get? You got on kind of early. Got bored waiting?
Well, it was, by the time I actually started broadcasting, it was 3:08 my time.
I think your clocks are a little fast.
Maybe.
Well, let's see. According to my computer, it's 2:30. I think your clocks are about,
My cell phone says otherwise.
really? Well, my computer clock, which is, connected to the,
Not that we have a time zone differences or anything.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
weird
it's
thing. Me and Jeweler,
my cell
me
phone
and
says
Jewelers are,
2:29.
yeah. Mine says 3:29. This is pretty weird. Me and you should be on the same time zone.
Did you forget to set your clock back?
No,
Yeah, we're on
I don't.
daylight savings here.
Because we had daylight savings just about a week ago.
Arizona doesn't do it.
So there it is.
Oh, that's right. So maybe we're an hour different now.
Most likely.
Oh, that's weird. That's really weird because you're not that far away either.
No. So yeah, that threw me off too. Because I thought me and you were on the same time zone because of
we
daylight.
were, but I guess we're not now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Weird.
It's so funny. I'm just used to it being Saturday and 9:30 for me in the morning.
Oh, okay, so you're not on New Zealand time because in New Zealand it's like
No, New Zealand's kind of funny. It's kind of just misses the border or whatever that they work out all the times and stuff.
yeah, it's 12 p.m. in New Zealand right now. About
Yeah.
so
I'm learning something new.
yeah. Well, because Freya was wanting to know what time and
Yeah, she was here, but I'm guessing she dropped out or something because she was here and then she was gone. So
maybe she had
she's having a few issues.
maybe she had computer problems or something.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at my my coffee mug.
I'll have to
You
look
always
into
have
that.
such interesting stuff.
Yeah, I do good stuff. I got one with Jack on it too. This is from Walgreens. It was only $5.99.
I know. I miss out on all the cool stuff.
No. I sent this huge package to Germany. It cost me $70 to send it.
Wow.
And it got stopped. Well, yeah, but get this. It got stopped by customs. So she didn't even get it, and it got sent back to me, which cost them like $60. So,
wow.
yeah, so now I have to take the whole package apart and send bits of it, like in smaller packages.
Or figure out what was customs stopped and just take that out.
Well, they didn't open it.
Oh.
They didn't open the package. So I don't know what their problem
What's
was.
in it?
It was just makeup and some clothes and hi John. You know, and it was like a pair of shoes and a bunch of makeup and some of which broke. So, oh God.
Jennifer, you'll love this.
Yeah.
I have subscription service, and you can spend between $20 to $50 a month, and you get a package box of Gothy stuff. So you're subscribing to this like Goth box.
I heard
and you
about
get
that.
like makeup, accessories, like just all different stuff, and they change it up. What I want you to do is do reviews of their box. So like say us, we've got a YouTube channel, they want us to do reviews and just share it with them to kind of filter it around.
Right, right.
So I'll give you the details to that, because I wouldn't mind $20 a month and getting free stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna join the Elf Beauty Bundle because that's supposed to be really good. It's like $40, and it's like $40 worth of products, and they're all full size. So, kind of cool. No sample size.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
That'd be nice too.
And I love. Yeah. Oh, so where's the link?
I put it in.
Did you put the link
comments.
Why?
Yeah, in the YouTube
in the
community. Yep. Under where RJ posted.
Yeah, but I wanted. Can you put it in the group chat, please?
Yep. I've still got it on my copy bit.
Okay. Yeah, because I actually want to send it to people.
Oh, Chesney. Chesney's watching. Okay.
Cool.
No, Chesney.
She's stalking us.
Do you have the
creepy.
No, I'm right.
Is the Q&A turned on?
I tried to find
RJ?
the app before I even got it started, and an app there.
Yeah, I'm looking too. I don't see it. There's the draw one, the chat one,
And YouTube one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Weird. It just says add apps, but it's not there anymore.
There's nothing there. Nope.
I'm trying to select your little link, and I can't do it without getting your name.
Yeah, I'm having trouble doing it too.
Grr.
I'm a lot laggier than normal because to do the YouTube Hangout now, like, you have to have an encoder in order to even get a live Hangout going through YouTube.
You have to have a what?
Encoder.
What's an encoder?
How can I do this? John, you want to help me out? My mental capacity is like half right now.
You're asking me to explain to her what an encoder is?
Yeah, because I can't find the right words right now.
I mean, it depends on your. I don't even. I'm beyond my bedtime right now. I don't know if you know. I work a graveyard shift. No, seriously though. I work like 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. now.
Aha.
Yeah, and I work tonight. So.
Right.
Yeah, but I came by because I haven't been on in a while. I wanted to say hi and give you guys some updates.
Yeah, I saw your page about the helpful goths or whatever you want to call them.
Goths for good, yes. Yes, I started, for those that don't know, I started a Facebook page for a group that I wanted to form, and I'd been in talks about doing it for about 4 or 5 months now, and I finally went ahead and set up the page, and essentially, and I'm going to pull up the link for you guys, and I'll just put it in the description side over here, but essentially it's a way for goths to get together and do good in their communities. Like, it's a page that you can put an event down that you want to post in your local community, if you want to organize something with your local scene, and that way everybody's kind of organized and they can come down. They can actually, do something like a volunteer thing for a charity or some kind of worthy cause, and in a way it's a way of showing those that are outside of the subculture the positive things that come from those that are within it, and it's something. It's not necessarily like the primary mission to do that. Everybody should strive to be a virtuous person in their works, but the secondary outcome or the bonus that comes out of doing something like this and organizing like-minded people to do good things or to do things that will help their community or benefit their community in some positive way, is that it shows people that the stereotypes associated with the subculture today and perpetrated by the media over the years needs to be examined again and considered, because we're seeing people going out and trying to help in their community to make it a better place. That includes on an environmental level, that includes on a historical level, the preservation of cemeteries. That's one of the big things I'll be working on here locally in Louisville, Kentucky, and also dealing with very standard things that you can do in your community for helping the better good, like can drives, clothing drives, which will be a very big thing that I would like to be able to do this year, is do a clothing drive in to donate clothes that they don't need in the community. They can donate it into a local drive, and it doesn't have to be centralized, because it's not the point of trying to centralize it, it's decentralize and make it something that people from across the United States can use, as well as on an international level. And right now we have about 71 members, and they are from across the United States. There's a lot of them from my local tri-state area, but there are those out on the West Coast, and there's also some international people as well. So that's kind of a little summation of what I'm aiming to do, and we're going to really try to do some organizing some bigger events as well. And I would really hope to be able to collaborate with people on the YouTube channel here with the Goth community on YouTube, make some videos about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Start doing more events. And eventually what we want to try to do is get some media coverage on it as well. But it doesn't have to be something that we have to go out and beg for, because I think that doing enough of these events on a regular basis will be a great way to kind of get people going, why all of a sudden do we see these lots of kids in black clothing helping out around town? And that'll have people, asking questions, and that's the point. It's a very grassroots thing that we're going to try to do.
It's nearly something you need to aim for high schools, but where there's like a mass community of goths usually. Because I do that already just on a daily basis, but that's just me.
Exactly, and that's a great thing. We want to make a primary aim to raise awareness to the fact that you can give back in the community in some way. It's not necessarily something that has to be affiliated with Goth. But from the friends that I know that are within the subculture, there are those that do some community give back. There are many that don't, unfortunately. It's a way to kind of introduce certain people into the idea of community giving back, volunteering. There's lots of things that are in that, but it's not necessarily. You don't necessarily have to be goth in order to give back, of course. But the secondary benefit is that it connects those of like mind together that want to do good and virtuous deeds in their community. And if you guys have any questions or any suggestions, what I would like to do is, kind of talk about them. As we're forming some of these events coming up, a lot of them are going to be in the tri-state area that I live in, but I want people that are members from all across the United States and across the world to also, host events, organize events in their local area, get goths from their local scenes together, and do something fun, and just give back. And this is the perfect time of year to do it, too, coming up on the holiday season.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
For sure.
And I linked up the address for the group page there on the side description.
All right, I'll be sure to put that in the YouTube description box area, along with all the other people's YouTube links and stuff, because that's a pretty cool idea. Like I told you, I fully support it.
I appreciate it. That's awesome. That's kind of what I'm working on right now. That's like the big thing I'm focusing on at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's enough, really, isn't it? I mean, that's a big project.
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna probably try to get some page administrators soon. A couple people here locally, and a couple other people that wish to kind of devote some time to really positively making the page a place where people will travel to. It's something we want to have as a page that really speaks for itself, and people are attracted to within the subculture that would like to join and to organize together for a good
Crap. Sorry.
It's okay.
Stop! Oh,
Funny.
there it is. Shut up. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay. We only have 2 viewers. I'm sure they'll be okay.
By the way, Julifer, I love your hat today.
Oh, thank
I
you.
need to get a crystal ball.
Yeah, I know. Huh. Yeah, I wore it on Halloween with my kind of circusy Middle Eastern bearded lady outfit. It worked really nicely, actually.
Nice.
It looked really cool.
This is something I made. My
Really?
own 2 little hands. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
So, Julifer, so, we talked before about some period clothing, right?
Yeah.
You know how I really like kind of romantic, early 19th century up to Edwardian.
Yeah.
Well, I have something to show you. Well, it's coming in the mail. I will put to you when it gets here, but I'll show you the link so that you can see the coat, because I got me a
Something
good
pretty.
find on a vintage clothing store online. Here's the link. Check it out. It's an antique 1900s black 4-on-2 double-breasted frock coat.
Nice.
And it is immaculate.
Oh,
Pretty.
wow. Good price. God, that's a really good price.
Very, very good
Insanely
price.
good price. Wow. 69 pounds? That is like nothing.
I know it's a steal.
You know about the pockets in the tails?
I believe. Let's see here. I think
When you get your coat, there's a slit up the there's a slit up the back in the middle, right?
Yes.
So just
They have the
check in there, and there's often pockets that are in there for your gloves.
Generally, that comes with those coats,
Like
but
nice deep pockets.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a real vintage coat from this period, which it looks like it is, then it definitely will have those pockets. Those are for your gloves, and they're really great pockets.
Yeah, and if you look at the picture, you can actually see this is a fully lined frock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh man, this was just a great find for me. I've been looking for something like this for ages.
Great. You're going to want to be careful of the buttons. The buttons are covered buttons. They're metal, covered with silk. But if you handle them a lot, they will. The silk will fray and come off. So, just I don't know. I'd use gloves when you're buttoning it up.
Gloves.
Yeah, when you're touching the buttons.
Yeah. Well, I've been considering actually replacing the buttons actually with I'm kind of debating pewter, putting pewter buttons on it.
Well, what's underneath the buttons is metal, and it pretty much looks like pewter. So you could just handle them until that comes off, basically.
I mean, true, I could do that too. I was thinking of putting some Brooks Brothers pewter buttons on it. But, you know, it just depends. Once I get it, I'll find out whether or not the buttons are in good enough shape to actually you know, do anything with it or not. If I really want to, I could. And you can see it actually has the classic buttoning on it. And, yeah. Almost 6. Yeah, I know. So, basically, that's going to come in... Let's see, it's probably going to come in by Monday-ish. And then once I get it, if you do another chat, then I'll probably end up showing up with it. Depends if I take it to the tailors.
Alright, well, just real quick.
This will definitely have the pockets I'm talking about.
Oh, you're
I'm
looking
very familiar with these coats. Yeah, I'm looking at the back right now.
Hey, Victor. What's up, man?
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, how's it going?
It's doing good. I was showing them I was showing them a vintage item I just picked up. I don't know if you can see the link or not on the side.
I think I joined after you'd posted it.
Here's the link. Check this out. I've been looking around for almost 2 years for something like this, and I was finally able to find one in a UK-based vintage store for a steal. Early 1900s.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Oh, a long coat. That's right. But yeah.
A frock coat.
Yeah.
It's probably actually it's probably from the 20s. They made these coats into the 30s and 40s because they were used as ceremonial coats for the Legion. You know, like the Scottish Rite Temple and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So you'll find
the
them
lapels
with
on this one do look a little bit more in the 20s, and they also don't have the like the satin, you know, the contrasting fabric on them as well. So the cut definitely place it a little bit later in the 1900s, but it's still got the traditional drape.
Well, they kept making the same exact coat, is what I'm trying to say, up until into the 30s, because it was a uniform type of a thing that you would wear for ceremonial occasions for the Masons.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll find them with these really beautiful embroidered crosses on the sleeves.
Yes,
Sometimes
I've seen those quite a lot of times. That's
those are Masonic.
Yeah, there
are
are Masonic ones, and there's also like the Knights of Columbus generally had the crosses like that. From what I've seen, when I've seen those, it's usually like a Knights of Columbus or something of those sorts, and they generally wear the big sash too.
Right, right. And you can find, you can still find the bike horns that they used to wear sometimes, and a lot of the ceremonial stuff. Actually, it's kind of neat.
There's actually I actually know a website that actually specializes in tailoring a lot of period stuff, creating a lot of period stuff, and they actually do create a lot of the orders uniforms actually. They actually created stock for there, and they're very, very much like the originals, except maybe with less embroidery, but still very formal, very much like what they used to make it as.
Yeah, I have about 5 of these coats.
Frock coats?
Yeah, that I collected over the years. You know.
Well, if you have anything that would fit somebody size 38-40, let me know.
Yeah, I was pretty tiny, so we're talking very tiny. Like,
see, that was the one thing about finding frock coats is you can find them in like 36 all day, but you can't find it in 38-40.
Yeah, I wear like a 33 or 32 or something like that. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I found that, and I'll see if I can go upstairs real quick and get it. But I've been doing a lot of binge vintage shopping lately the last 2 weeks, and I've been able to score. I was able to score a suit for $8, a really nice blazer for $20, and a really nice shirt for $20. And the shirt is a early '70s white shirt with lace ruffles.
Nice.
It's a single fold French cuff as well, which is also nice, and it looks really good with pretty much everything I have. So yeah, that's been my week. It's been a lot of fun finding some very nice quality vintage stuff from like late '60s to mid '70s.
You know about Old Mill, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's like kind of like it's not a tuxedo shirt, but it is like think John Pertwee's The Third Doctor. That's kind of what he would wear, which I like. It's nice.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'll see if I can pull them for you real quick. I'm gonna have to go.
Okay, so while he's doing that, does anybody want to start off with our weekly check-ins? And for those of you who have probably never seen our hangouts, since we haven't done a live one in forever, normally what we do is we do a weekly check-in from each of us and just tell everybody what we got going on and stuff like that.
Well, you could just go in order of people for the check-in. Yeah. Instead of jumping randomly to people, just go like an order.
Who's in order?
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know who's in order on YouTube, but
on the YouTube thing, Victor's on one side and you're on the other, so.
Yeah, I'm last and you're first.
Well, I
Leanne?
think it's based off of RJ's because isn't he hosting?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So it should be based off of what he sees on his screen because that's what should be up on YouTube, right?
Well, I'm looking at what's up on YouTube right now. I've got it on my screen because we posted the link to how to watch it, so I'm looking at it.
Gotcha.
So Victor's on one side and Leanne's on the other. Leanne, do you want to start? You brought it up?
Yeah. Well,
right.
Halloween was successful actually for us this year. I made a YouTube event, I made events on Facebook and around my community, like telling all the preschools and playgroups and stuff about doing it because, Australia doesn't celebrate it. So my Halloween was actually really awesome. I hosted my playgroups as a Halloween-themed party, so I got all the decorations and, put cobwebs everywhere around playgroup, and all the toddlers came dressed up in costumes, so that was really cute, just to have, like, babies and toddlers everywhere dressed up. And then I did a little bit of the trick-or-treating thing with my kids. Normally what we do here is we put balloons out on our letterboxes saying that, yes, it's okay for kids to turn up. So I did that with my kids quickly, then ducked home, and I had already decorated the front of my house. I had like little tombstones at my letterbox saying graveyard and cobwebs on my bushes and stuff. And then I had trick-or-treaters come to my house. So that was a lot of fun to have kids sort of screaming at me, trick-or-treat. But then kids just randomly I ran out of lollies and I had to disconnect my doorbell so I could get my kids to sleep because I had no more lols. So it's like, I've got nothing, I'm tapped out. Yeah, so mine was actually a lot of fun for Halloween, and I really enjoyed getting the decorations for my Halloween party and stuff. And I sent my kids, my eldest dressed up as Spider-Man to his preschool, and so it was a lot of fun. I actually got a present, just a Gothic choker from the woman that runs the playgroup for going out of my way and setting it all up. So yeah, that was my Halloween.
Cool. Sounds fun.
Patrick.
Actually, Jordan's next. If we're going from that side.
Okay.
You want to check in, Jordan? Jordan.
I think she just completely froze and crashed out.
You crashed?
She's still
No,
moving.
she's still there. She's still moving.
She's been having a few issues since she joined, so.
Can you hear us?
Well, we could go to, I guess it's me.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, I had the best Halloween I've had in years. I went to this private party that was based on a book called The Night Circus. And it was all these magicians doing like little bits of magic and acrobats hanging from the ceiling, and there was a piano player playing in the corner, and there was a little band at one point, like a string quartet or something like that, and everybody was in costume, and there was really great food and a place to go smoke outside, and I dressed as a bearded lady. In fact, I will direct you to pictures because it was good. And I got my stuff at Krylon, which was really exciting, except I went all the way to Krylon, and it turns out that they're not accessible to wheelchairs. So that was a little bit annoying. So I was like, it's like one of the most dangerous parts of town that they're in, right? And I'm stuck outside in my wheelchair, you know, on the sidewalk, trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get in. And luckily the two guys came out and they carried my chair inside, so that was all right. And then we came home, and I was with my friend Max, and we smoked a bunch of pot, and then we played with the Ouija board and did some tarot card readings. And are you laughing at me, RJ?
Well, I was just saying, we're live on YouTube.
Oh, well, whatever. It's California. It's here, remember?
Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So F off.
Well, there goes the rules.
So I just stuck a link in the chat to a picture of me as a bearded lady, so you can see that. And
I thought you were a very attractive man, Julissa.
That is perfect.
I know, dude. I seriously think she did a really awesome job.
Perfect.
yeah, I had a really good time.
I wish I had such a perfect mustache. Look at that.
Yeah, really.
I know, right? I told her that her mustache game is too strong, so I can't even do that.
We had such a great time that we decided to go out the next night. We spent so much money. It was ridiculous. We spent like $70 on these tickets to go to this show, which was supposed to have a costume ball after it, but there was no costume ball. It was just a stage show, and we were really disappointed. So we decided to go back home and do the same thing we did the night before. So, so we basically, you know, legally smoked some more pot in California, and brought out the tarot cards again, and we basically talked, you know, until like 6 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, we had a really great time. And then last Sunday, I had a post-Halloween tea for girls only at my flat, and that was really fun too. We cracked out the tarot cards again, and I served tea, and we had you know, food, and we drank some this stuff called Lambrusco, which is sort of like champagne but isn't champagne. Yeah, and I basically had just a really brilliant Halloween. It was really, really cool. So
Awesome.
yeah, so that was my big news, I guess. And let's see who's next is
Jordan popped off. She's on here. She was trying to get her.
Who said that?
I think that was Kayla, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah,
good.
Jordan's had a really bad week, so and that's just annoyed her. So I'll have a chat with her.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Vic.
Bye. All right. So who's next?
Yeah.
Should be wait a minute. We kind of got mixed up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I think it would be Kayla.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I'm to Lucy's next.
Well, it could be Lucy if
All right.
you think.
I don't know what. I was in the same order, so I'm going to Lucy next, but I'll go.
Okay.
Sorry, like I didn't hear the last like
Nothing
part of that.
really exciting. Last was the work.
Oh boy. All right. Well, unfortunately for Kayla, her internet acts up a lot, so she kind of has some issues every once in a while trying to get her constant signal.
I'd suggest that anybody who has headphones.
Tell me when I'm working again.
That sounded pretty clear.
Yeah.
I'm working or not.
Now it stopped working.
So apparently, I'm dating a robot. Apparently, I'm getting Austin Powers right now.
Skin
This turns
job.
out she was a fembot. No. Well, that makes it awkward. No. All right, we'll have to come back to Kayla once her signal catches back up. So I would assume it's Lucy that's next.
Okay. I didn't really do very much for Halloween, like at all. We were supposed to have a party, and then my flatmate decided to go back to Glasgow, so I was left all on my own. So I literally spent the entire time watching movies, and I dyed my hair and I put in all my dreads, and just watch more movies. That's like all I did. It was so boring.
Oh, that's better.
Nice. So who's
Cool.
up next?
Can I just ask real quick, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put headphones on. I suggest anybody else who has them should probably put them on too. We have so many people, I think it would improve the quality quite a lot.
Hopefully.
Well, you can cross your fingers. So
Alrighty.
actually, according to my thing, you're next, RJ.
Alright. Well, if you guys haven't seen my YouTube video yet, my Halloween was pretty awesome. There's one thing I unfortunately didn't get to record, which I really wanted to because it was perfect. I work at Spirit Halloween, so I get a discount, and I hook myself up, basically. And there's this DVD that we have called Ghostly Apparitions, and they have really cool stuff on there. You have ghosts that walk in and out of your doorway or window, and just all this really cool stuff. And then you have ghosts who scream as loud as they can to scare the crap out of you. So you can use these DVDs on computer monitors or TVs or projectors, as long as you have something that will play it. So what me and my dad decided to do was hide one of our projectors that we have. We have 3, which we just got that month. And we got his DJ set up outside and hidden and stuff, and we had this big, huge speaker as close to the sidewalk as possible, but nobody could see it because we had it hidden. And I would press play on our DVD player, and it would play one of the ghosts through and scare the crap out of people because they wouldn't expect it. So pretty much me being who I am, I pretty much scared the crap out of as many people as I could. And it was hilarious because I got 5 high school girls to literally fall down like they got shot because they got so scared. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then I didn't see this little 4 or 5-year-old little girl amongst this group of people. Did not see her. So when I scared them, the little girl dropped her candy bag and ran. So I was
scared
like,
a small child.
I
Be
didn't
proud of
know.
yourself.
I didn't see her. I didn't see her, and I was just like, well, that happened. And here's what happened. A cop winds up pulling up to our house. Okay, undercover cop.
I don't know what that noise is, but it's really annoying.
I think it's me.
Really
Sorry.
loud.
That's
Oh,
what I'm saying. I was trying to.
She was trying to fix her sound so that way it
Oh,
wouldn't.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not to
No,
be
it's-
rude or anything, but
Yeah, no,
ouch.
it's okay. Yeah. As I was saying, about 5-10 minutes after that happened, I see a car pull up. And I've seen enough unmarked cars to know that it was an unmarked car pulling up to my house. And I'm in my costume, so nobody can see my face because I have this white mask on. And
Oh,
I
really?
say loud enough to my mom, "That's a cop." And she goes, "What?" I'm like, "That is a cop." She's like, "Oh, come on, you're overreacting." I was like, "Oh, really?" And as I said, "Oh, really?" the cop stepped out of the car, full on everything. And my mom was like, "Oh." But thankfully, he just saw our house and thought it looked awesome and stopped by to see it. So,
That's nice.
yeah, I know. I was like, oh, okay, I need to take a few shots of something after that. Like, that was really stressful for me. And it was overall just a really good night. I had a lot of fun, you know, scaring people and having people like appreciate what me and my dad did because we built a fence that everybody thought was like metal and wood, and we used cracking foam to make the tops of our fence and stuff. It was just a really cool Halloween project all around. And if you guys haven't seen the video, it's my one of my newest ones, so you can go see it and see all the madness that was going on at my house. I just really, really wish I could have scared, like recorded me scaring everybody, because some of them were just absolutely classic. We were scaring people 3 houses down with how loud we had the speaker. Like, it was beautiful. I have never seen so many people like drop down in fear in my entire life. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was my really, really awesome Halloween.
Yeah, you know, I haven't had a good one in years. It was, it's always, like, when you make costumes, everybody assumes that Halloween's, like, your favorite holiday, but it's actually almost worse because, you know, most people dress up in terrible costumes. I mean, things like things I don't really consider costumes, like dressed up like a gigantic packet of M&Ms or, you know, like
Sexy.
a zit or a sexy witch or sexy
Bitch.
nurse or sexy everything, you know. And if you make, you know, if you're really into like glamour, which I am, there just isn't enough glamour in Halloween, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You know, even
Throw some
gory
sparkles
can be
on it.
glamorous. Yeah, throw some glitter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sparkles. Make the magic. Make it glam.
Ow.
All right, so who's up
Make it
next?
sparkle. That would be. Hang on. That would be John.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whoa! It's my turn already?
It is.
Well, so you did hear about the Goth for Good thing, so that's pretty much said and done, and if anybody has questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer. Outside of that, just a lot of work, a lot of school. My Halloween, actually, the day Halloween, I was actually at work. Like I say, I work the graveyard shift, literally. I work from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. And so I didn't get to go out the night prior
Oh,
to
yeah.
any kind of celebrations. But saying that, that later that day, I was invited to a birthday party that was costume theme, like it was required. So I get invited by a friend of mine who runs a audio-video company, and he told me to come down to the party. It was in it was at a house right on the river. They had a dock connected to the Ohio River for boats and stuff, and they were having this giant party there for one of these people that he knew. And he's like, yeah, come down, bring your costume or whatever. Well, I ended up wearing something I normally wear. I just said, I'm dressed as a Victorian aristocrat, and that worked. Anyway, went down there, and it was possibly one of the best, I don't know, it was probably the best party I've been to. For just a person, just one person's birthday party, by far is the best birthday party I've been to. But costume party wise and as a party period, damn, it was good. They had 2 DJs, guest performers come in from Brooklyn, New York, another house DJ from Brooklyn, New York, who just moved down here. They had 3 different projectors going on at the same time that my friend, that was his business. That's what they were doing, was they were actually doing audio-visual stuff with the music, syncing it with the music on the wall in real time. That was cool. It was one of those places where the bar, because they had a bar outside, they had a whole outside bar thing. There was just 5 random bottles of Chardonnay just kind of sitting out like, hey, take what you want. Expensive wines, like, hey, this is $300 or $400 a pop for some of the other wines they had there, and I'm like, they just said for free. Okay, all right. So it was one of those kind of upper class kind of things, but it was, yeah, that was definitely a happening event. Pretty groovy. Outside of that, that said, post Halloween, amazing, absolutely amazing. Um, Besides that, lots of work, lots of school, going to school part time, working full time still. Still doing my music. I picked myself up a absolutely beautiful Yamaha AN1X keyboard here, which is a virtual analog synthesizer that I'll be using to make more of my dark wave slash ethereal slash trance slash industrial, whatever I feel like, because it's one of those keyboards that can do about anything. And then I got my 80s synth rack here that was a gift to me from my uncle, who's not actually related to me, but is, close family friend, who performed with my mom while she was a professional singer. So this synth rack's going to be filled up some point here in the future. It just has a MIDI controller on it. Let's see. The only other thing I can say is I did pick out some decent, dandyish stuff. So I'll show you the shirt, which I'm about to throw in the wash. This is, I love this shirt. So check out the ruffles, the lace ruffles. Check it out.
Try it out.
Nice.
Cuffs,
That's lacy.
lace cuffs. They are awesome. I love this, and the collar is great too. And yeah, this was a steal. But this was the other thing I was talking about, and this is the blazer. Now you're thinking, John, what are you doing with this outrageously plaid blazer from the late '60s? Well, I will tell you. What if you're in this situation where you're a Scottish lumberjack and you need to go to a Christmas party and look nice? Well,
Lumberjack. Wow.
These are for you.
That blazer, huh?
Look at that beautiful cut. Oh, actually,
It is a really nice cut. I will admit that.
it just needs to be. I need to hem up
This
the
is a
sleeves
riding
and
coat.
take it to the tailor. But it's fully, absolutely beautiful, and those crisp shoulder lines. Okay, so
Such contours.
such contours. Yes.
Such wow.
Yes. I've come to realize that I needed to make. I've come to realize that I've had to label myself. You know how some people, they have their thing, like they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a romantic goth, or oh, I'm a perky goth, or oh, I'm a mopey goth because I'm so stereotypical. I'm a dandy goth. So.
You're a
That's
dandy goth? I love
that.
Great.
No, but so this is legitimate. When you go to Goodwill, usually it's miss. Lots of hits and misses when you go to look for stuff at a Goodwill. At least here. This was a hit. This is the pants and everything. The flares, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is it's a charcoal with black and rustic orange window pane checkering in it, which is so interesting.
Scaring me.
Yes. I'm never going to find a reason to wear this suit, but it was $8, and I can't complain when a suit fits right. So, it's there if I need it. But
That is crazy. That is a crazy ass suit.
I liked the bottoms because they would go very well with some of the older morning coats that I have.
Well, they wore a lot of plaids in the Victorian era, yeah. So
that's why I looked at the pants and went, wow, this is great. So the jacket, maybe not so much because it has very interesting special pockets. As you can see, they're not very normal, but for the price I got for the pants and the suit, it was definitely worth it. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been able to find. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to put this on because it's great. But yes, that's basically what I've been enjoying the last couple of weeks at least. And I have a beard. I'm growing my beard out. I was told that it'd be interesting to see me with a beard, and not just like, you know, 2 week stubble, but a February kind of beard. So we're gonna see if we can do a beard until February. We might not be able to stand it, and I know I'm referring to myself in the we, because of course I'm royalty. But you know, we'll see what happens. I'll have hopefully enough to garner my old handlebar mustache at some point again. That's
All right, well, Patrick, you're up.
Let's see. My Halloween was boring because I did nothing. As every year, me and my dad, we leave the house on Halloween because we rarely ever get trick-or-treaters. So we just leave the house because we don't want to have to deal with people. And that and the neighbors' kids are absolutely crazy. And I know you're saying, oh, they're just little kids. No, these kids are absolutely crazy. Like, the kids that live up the street, they literally followed the UPS man down the street and crawled into his vehicle.
No, other people's kids can be evil.
It's just,
Yep.
and then the other one of them, like a few months ago, he actually went missing, and like during a thunderstorm, a very bad thunderstorm, he went missing. You know where he was? He was in some random person's backyard playing.
Nice.
Yeah, so we had to leave. That way we didn't have to deal with them. And yeah, and that was pretty much it. We went over to my aunt and uncle's place, and we just stayed there till like I think like 11:30, I think, and then we came back and went to sleep. So that was my Halloween. And let's see. Last weekend, though, I actually went to the thrift store and found some nice things. I only found about 4 things, but I found like my new favorite shirt that I won't be able to wear until the summertime because it's completely see-through and it's very cold out here in Georgia. So
Yeah, I mean, I have like.
I can't really see through shirt.
Patrick,
Hmm?
are you referring to that the see-through kind of fishnet button-down?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a sharp-looking shirt. I'd like to see you pull that off.
Yeah, I know. Like it's just like, I love it so much. I have
Oh, the
another
one that he posted on Tumblr?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I have another one that's not as see-through, but it's a lot shorter in length, so I have to like get like something high-waisted and wear with it. But yeah, I love that shirt so much. It's gonna be my favorite shirt to wear.
What, you're not one of the guys that can pull off a crop top?
Oh, I am. It's just I got a belly, so I have a belly, so it's just like whenever I wear crop tops, it makes me feel as if I'm a pregnant chola. I don't
Oh.
know why. Like, that's
Oh,
what
no.
comes to mind. It's just like
Patrick,
I feel like a pregnant chola.
Patrick, compared to me, you're not that bad. Trust me.
Oh, I know. It's gotten a lot better over the years, but it's just like it's still there. And then every so often, I get like today, I'm like very bloated today, so.
Loaded. Jeez. Come on. We're gonna talk loaded. I can make this thing kick.
Okay. Well, Caleb, now that your signal seems that it's caught up, you want to try and do your check-in?
Sure, but just a heads up, if at any point I become robotic, please just don't sit there and wait for it to try and like sort stuff out. Tell me so I can stop talking, and I don't continue just blabbing on, and you guys can see the thing I'm saying.
Don't worry, I tell you all the time.
Yeah, not that last time. Nothing really happened since the last time I've been on here, since it's been a while. But work, school, internship, nothing interesting. I worked on Halloween, so I didn't really have a Halloween for the most part.
Oh.
But I did put Halloween stores, again, on my list of stores I'm not allowed to go into by myself because I always go in and buy too much stuff and end up
I can
leaving
attest
with
to
like
this.
a lot. So, yeah, I mean, my only saving grace is when the Halloween store was going out, obviously they have like big, like going out of season sales and stuff like that, so I ended up buying a lot of stuff, so for a decent price. Um, Unfortunately, unlike Nocturne, out here they don't have good thrift shops, so I couldn't find anything good out here for Halloween, and I wasn't willing to make a trip out to the location I know there would be good stuff because that's like a 3-hour drive, so I'm not going to make that trip just to go shopping. So unfortunately I had to suck it up and like not get stuff. So, but yeah, just knickknacks and random things for me. Nothing fancy.
Well, funny thing is, I told Kayla she's lucky I'm not living with her right now because with my 25% discount at Spirit,
Oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure she would have been dancing in with a handbasket going, I'm getting this, I'm getting this, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. Like,
Well, I mean, the only thing I'm glad about is I got a bunch of like new socks and stuff. Yay, I was happy about that.
So,
Yeah.
Kayla, how much are you prepared to spend on a white face powder?
I don't know if it's guaranteed to work. I probably could justify it.
White.
Which one is that one?
White. This is Kryolan. It's Dermacolor.
Oh, I've
Translucent
heard of that. Yeah.
compact. Kryolan. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm wearing it right now, actually. It mattes everything, and it actually does impart color as well, particularly if you pat and roll,
Yeah.
you know, that particular motion. Or if you like swirl a brush or whatever, you can just like put a light dusting or whatever. But it's $25.50,
Nice.
so it's a little pricey.
Hey guys, I'm
It's
gonna
really
have
good
to
though.
end up getting off here because I actually really do have to go to bed. I have one last thing to just tell you before I go though, because you guys might have seen me last with hair.
yeah.
I
With
have
hair.
cut off. In case you didn't know what happened, it's a story that I'm sure that some of you might have experienced, but I'm not sure. As you guys knew, I was growing my hair out and trying to get it even so I could, put it back. Well, I made the mistake of getting my hair dyed permanent dye black, and then, it wasn't completely black, but it was darker than my natural hair tone. To get it out. And I made the mistake of going to a salon, then kind of get a kind of a purple tint, make it black with a purple tint, or just a really dark purple that would look like a black normally, unless it's in the sunlight. And apparently they had mixed like 2 or 3 different permanent dyes together. They didn't patch me or anything. They went straight into the process, left the product in too long, or left the bleach in too long, burned my scalp, and I had an allergic reaction to the dye. My hair started molting, and I had to shave my hair off completely. And this was 2 months ago. So my as you can see, my hair grows pretty fast, and I've had 2 or 3 haircuts since then, and just to get a decent looking shape to my hair now. But word of advice: don't go to a salon in the mall to get your hair done in cool color.
I don't go to hairdressers. Probably for that reason. I hate them. I don't go to them ever.
Well,
I mean, I
there's a
don't like
reason
getting
why.
my hair cut in general. That fact scares me. Makes me want to kill someone, have someone tamper with my hair color too.
It's
See,
okay.
I
We'll
don't
go to
know
my
what to do,
cousin
honestly.
Jessica.
I mean,
We'll
I
go to my
could
cousin.
go and get just any random ass dye. I mean, all I know is that all I know now is that I have to do the patch thing. This salon, which I went to the first time to get my hair dyed, because I don't usually get my hair dyed, they didn't patch me. They just did it. And I just accepted it, not knowing that I needed to patch it. And then it was after the fact when I realized that my hair was falling out in excessive clumps in the shower. Like, I'm washing my hair and all of a sudden I have like a shit ton of hair in my hands. Maybe something's wrong. And so I found out that was probably what was going on, and when they shaved it all off, I had all these scars and burn marks on my head, and my scalp was discolored from the dye.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was bad.
horrible.
There's pictures actually from when I actually did that shave. I'll post it here just for you to see what it looked like. It was so bad. Long story short, though, I'm growing it out again, but if I get it re-dyed, which I would like to do at some point down the road, maybe, I think I might have to stick to semi-permanent. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if you guys have had any of you had the
My
experience.
permanent all the time.
Have you?
Yeah, it's just the store-bought one. I use that all the time.
Yeah, say I do mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do mine as well.
I've never done a patch test, but I think when you go to a salon, they generally don't do a patch
Yeah,
test.
I think so.
You know, because you have to wait 24 hours to check it out. But if you dye your hair yourself, it always recommends that you do one. But honestly, I've never done one in my life. But if you know, now that you know you might be sensitive to hair dye, you're definitely going to want to do that.
Yeah, just like test a small portion of it, like just in the back, like right where your hairline is or something like that. That way you can tell before you like do your whole head.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's
and
a
just
link
do a
to
small little bit.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. There's a link to what I looked like just under 2 months ago.
But how devastating. That's pretty devastating for you.
Yeah.
Did you go back and you talk to them?
I was honestly too pissed to go back and talk to them. The damage had already been done, and now I just know I'm going to stay away from them. Period.
Did you get your money back?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even care. Didn't honestly care to go back there.
Oh.
You might want to go
Honestly-
back and say something before they do it to someone else too.
Oh my God, John. Wow.
Yeah, I know, the burn marks.
Go back when you're
baby.
sober.
Yeah, there's actually a better picture for it, but I can't seem to find it. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I have it on my phone. Yeah, I was honestly I was very pissed that I had to do that, because that was, I've been trying to grow up my hair for, quite a few months,
Right.
as you guys knew, and
Right.
all of a sudden I had to get rid of it again.
Yeah, I would have been pissed too.
Yeah, I had an experience where I had to put lice remover stuff in my hair, and the clinic where I went gave me the stuff, and they said to leave it in for 8 hours, but you're only supposed to leave it in for half an hour.
Oh, how did you get that mixed up?
I don't understand how you
It
do
ended
that.
up frying my hair and really messing it up, and they were just like, oh, well, it's just hair, it'll grow back, and I'm just kind of like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Just hair? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, for me, I ended up, trying to figure out what was going on. I almost went to a dermatologist just to figure out what was going on with my molting until somebody raised up the fact that, like, they asked me some questions about my experience at the salon, and they're like, did you feel like any kind of significant burning or anything like that? And I said, well, if burning you mean like the process of getting it bleached, I was told that I would feel something, but, they left it in for a while. I don't know if that's a problem. And then I found out, yeah, your hair is probably molting because it had a very bad reaction, and they basically killed your follicles. And that worried me. So
Is it-
thankfully, it's
Is it growing
Isn't
in
all
again?
hair dead?
it's growing in, but it's a little bit thinner than it was. I mean, I can when I can see in between, and I generally have pretty thick hair. It's concerning to me, but right now, I mean, it's doing what it needs to do. I've been revitalizing. I've been washing my hair with some special shampoos and conditioners that are, they have like tea tree oils and other nutrients to kind of revitalize the scalp and kind of get the blood flowing back there. I mean, that's about the best I can do at this point.
Tea
I mean,
tree
I think
oil
I
is
still have
great,
hair.
but it's also an astringent. It dries things out, so be careful with that.
Yeah, like I don't leave it in too long. It's just there for immediate, like, helping healing of the scalp, and then wash it out and get a good conditioner.
I thought all hair was dead.
Not so. I mean, yes. but
Otherwise,
no.
you'd be screaming in agony every time you got your hair cut.
Well, that would suck if we had like nerve endings in our hair, like
Yeah.
on the outside. It would suck.
Yeah, no thank you.
See, my fear of going
look
to
like
get
the,
my
the
hair cut
characters
wouldn't
from
be that much of
Avatar.
an issue then.
Yeah, the top
No.
10 layers of skin is dead.
Yeah.
We're all covered in dead skin, and we're all epidermis is dead, and you follicles.
So much
are
death. There's death.
I just see death everywhere.
See, we gotta get our cliche in. We gotta get our cliche in.
dead. I'm only telling the truth. It's true.
Turning emo
I'm a
again?
walking corpse.
Yes. Where's my emo hair?
Hold on, I got it covered. Guys. I got it covered. Right here.
That was the best.
Oh, yeah,
my goodness, that was the best thing ever.
That
We're all
was-
even on
That was a good day.
Unfortunately, Julifer wasn't here for that.
I know, I missed it.
Yeah, we need our MySpace photos.
No, we're not doing that again. We are not going down that path. we cannot go down that path again, guys.
Did
With the
everyone
big
do their
dog.
Halloween?
With the beard, I totally looked like a hipster. Like,
I was just about to say, I think you're going into hipster territory.
Yeah.
yeah, with the glasses.
Actually, John, you really don't look bad with a bald head. You've got a really nice head, so you kind of lucked out there, you know? You don't have a bad head shape for being bald, is what I'm trying to say, so.
I have a bad head shape?
No, you don't.
Oh, I was like, whoa, okay. Yeah.
For a bald guy, you're not bad looking. That's what I was saying.
Well, that's good to know. If I ever need to shave it, I have the option to do that and to keep the facial hair. Because thankfully, any kind of male pattern baldness usually results in thickening of the beard and of everywhere else. So it works out.
Really? I didn't know that.
Not for me.
Oh, unlucky. Poor man.
Well, you've got a great head too, so you're set. I mean,
I don't want hairy body, thank you very much.
Feeling that under latex would be really uncomfortable with all that extra hair.
Right?
Yeah,
really.
for sure.
No, not really. No, if you reuse the right latex
Lubricant.
lubricant, yeah, the conditioner, you could be
okay.
Wookie and it's
The
perfectly fine.
Colt.
Yeah.
Colt, right?
I'm not used to wearing
Colt,
a lot of latex, so I don't really have
Oh, that
experience
stuff is so sexy.
like how to wear latex properly.
Easy,
So-
Julifer.
Hey.
All I know is that if there's one thing that I really want to have that I've been looking for the right pair in my wardrobe right now, I'm just looking everywhere, is a good pair skin trousers. I mean, like, the good stuff, like the rock stars, moves
Leather?
about good. Yeah, I think it's called lambskin leather. But they use a specific kind of leather. Really
Yeah,
nice.
leather trousers are nice.
But I don't want it like shiny. I just want it kind of like a matte leather.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But
Well,
it's
not
it's
patent leather, regular leather.
Yeah. Well,
Patent
ordering
leather
models
trousers
don't
would be
mean you
weird.
can do it, but it's just about getting this thing online. Those leather trousers cost like $200 or $300 sometimes for the right pair, so you have to be careful. if you have any recommendations for good leather or
Leather
pleather,
pants.
please let me know.
Go to a motorbike store.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
exactly.
I parked up in
Probably the
winter.
best. Probably the best place.
Yeah, the bike's
Or even
popped
like,
up in winter, but for right now, yeah, I still ride and try to do my best to get it out when I can. I have that new car. I have that Honda Fit, so I've been driving a lot in that more than I have been the bike lately. But I still ride.
Has everybody done the
try.
Halloween stories?
Yeah.
Well, we did what we did this week, and of course it was Halloween, so it ended up being that way.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go, guys. Sorry. It was good seeing you all. Let's talk soon.
Yes, for sure.
All right, lumberjack
Here,
hipster.
John. Sorry about the hair.
Bye.
Bye, John.
So, would you like to talk about your Halloween then, Victor?
Yeah, I went to Manchester in England and met up with Beth Hammond and Claire.
Nice.
So that was nice to meet some fellow YouTubers. That was very good. Met their boyfriends. Couldn't quite hear very much in the clubs, but and I'm dreadful with band names, and I was trying to rack my brain as to what band name was playing at the time. And I was like, oh, which one is it? Which one is it? It's like, oh, System of the Down. Oh no, this one. And it was like, yeah, like yes, I remember this one, name of this band. And got so happy when I remembered the name of the band. And so yeah, it was, yeah, but it was all over quite quickly. So it's all right. Yeah.
Do they do much Halloween in England these days?
Well, yeah, I was about to drive to it's about an hour's drive to Manchester, so just as I was putting my bag in the car, there was little kids coming round with bags, and I thought I'd be gone before anybody was coming round, and so I had to apologise since I didn't have anything, so disappointing. But it was just some little 3 and 4 year olds, so they weren't going to bomb my house or anything like that.
Right?
TP or front lawn or something.
Yeah, they don't do that in the UK.
Well, after the scares I gave people, I actually half expected my house to be trashed.
No. They trash you when you don't do anything for Halloween.
Exactly. They're like, yeah, you just don't celebrate, scaring people and,
And they
horror
appreciate it.
movies and stuff like that. Yeah.
I legitimately almost gave people heart attacks. So, like I said,
I really need to watch that video now.
Is she already gone? She's already gone?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a quick one.
Yeah, so I've been waiting for this shirt to come through from, from Germany. No, not from Germany, from Italy. And so I've been I've got a bike sorted out and got a skipping rope. I wore out a skipping rope, get myself fit. Went through one skipping rope, I had to buy another skipping rope. And started getting migraines because for some reason my body doesn't like being fit. I was doing sit-ups, doing 100 sit-ups a night, and to get myself healthy, and weights, and doing more and more weights, and haven't had any chocolate in a month. And I was being really healthy. I know. I was like, my mates came around the week after, or the day after Halloween, and like, do you want any crisps or chips or anything like that? And I go, actually, I don't know what I want anymore because I've never actually had any junk food for a month, which is really weird. So I've been really healthy for a month, getting myself ready for this big Halloween night out to wear this new shirt that I'd ordered, and you saw it the week before, didn't you? That I was wearing it for the hangout. And so I go to Manchester and book the hotel and I shaved all my head and my beard and putting on the shirt, and then you've got these zips on the shoulders, and I zipped up one shoulder, and I go to zip up the other shoulder, and it won't zip up at all, and my fingers is trying to slipping in the grease, and it just wouldn't zip up at all, and the latex snapped.
Oh no.
Yeah. €230 shirt ripped, and so I'm going to send that back after waiting 13 weeks for it to come in the post. I was like, absolutely gutted. So I've been working out for a month and never been in such good shape, and so all I had was like a just basic black cotton t-shirt for the evening, which is just, I was going to be, it's going to be so good in reserve. And I could have worn this, or I could have worn my tank top with my stripy texture on it, or anything else. I didn't bring anything else. And I was just like, fuck it, I was going to just go home and head up.
Right. I would do after that.
And Claire, and I called up Claire and said, I'm fed up, I'm going to go home, and I'm annoyed. and she says, no one will care, and just come out and have a laugh, and okay. And she was really nice, and so that was very good of her. And yeah, so we had a few drinks and had a good time and got talking. But yeah, and she looked fantastic, and we had a picture taken from one of these, club photographers, and had a group shot, and then she took some pictures, and yeah, it was very nice. Nice to meet Beth as well. We were showing off her tattoos, and she was showing off what she's had done so far, and how she's going to have all these, they're called the Universal monsters, like Dracula and
Frankenstein, the Mummy,
Frankenstein, yeah, and Bride of Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I think she's got Jason and Freddy in combined into one, and then there's a whole montage of different faces of all the classic monsters on her arm. So it's all working out very clever. It's very, very well thought out. But yeah, you seen him, haven't you, Lucy? Lucy still there?
I think she's frozen.
Yeah.
Lucy.
I think she has issues with her internet like I do.
Yeah, once in a while. I'm actually really excited.
No.
Hopefully tomorrow or Sunday, I should be going to the tattoo shop to get a price quote on my next tattoo, which my parents are. Yeah, my parents are going to pay for this one as my Christmas present. So my parents are paying for the tattoo. I know. I'm like, score. And I told them I'd try to keep it reasonable, which I am, for the most part. It's going to be a really, really painful tattoo, for sure, because what I'm getting is runes from pretty much my shoulder all the way across my other shoulder, like to my collarbone. So, yeah.
Runes?
Yeah.
What will they say?
It's a tribute tattoo, so it's going to say, grant thy soul eternal rest and perpetual light of heaven. And that's what it's going to say in rune.
I couldn't hear that, sorry.
Grant thy soul eternal rest and perpetual light of heaven.
Right. Well, Lucy's left as well now.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back.
Okay.
Well, I have to go to...
Yeah, so I sent an email to the shop, to Simon O, and saying that it torn after only wearing it twice, and they said, "Oh, send it back and we'll repair it." So I've got to send it back to Vienna to have it repaired. So they'll get it repaired under warranty, if there's such a thing.
How long Wait, how long did it take you to get the thing in the first place?
13 weeks.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
wow.
And I sent some sweets to a friend in Nirvana, and she sent me some, and they never came. So, and they had oh yeah, her laptop crashed.
Sorry.
Hey.
No, it's all good.
I went to move and it just died. And
Yeah, your
now all
picture
my
was.
tabs are gone.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. So what I was saying about the tattoo, I didn't get to finish because I got screwed over by my signal. So that's going straight across, and then I'm having the initials of some of my family that passed away going down the center.
Wow.
So it's going to go like straight across, and then pretty much I'm going to have the initials going down on my sternum, basically. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun in that chair.
Just make
Yeah,
sure
right.
to keep in mind about the allergic reaction thing from the last one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Keep hydrated.
And it going on right down the bone as well, like you say, because you're going across bone across your collarbone, take it, and bone down your sternum. So that's going to be bone
Yeah,
on bone on both cases. Yeah.
My
So it's not
tattoo
on-
artist, I told him about the allergic reaction I had, and he goes, "Oh, dude, it wasn't ink." And I go, "Well, then what was it?" He goes, "It was the stencil ink." He's had
Oh,
people react to it before. So I'm like,
interesting.
"Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, no, that was total stencil reaction there." So,
Right. Interesting. Should
yeah.
I have a sample before you have the day before?
Yeah.
Just before, if you're going to have a major one across your chest, I just have a little, not like a prick test, but just a little on your chest, just to see if you have any reaction, like a day or two before.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm
how on
thinking.
earth would you be able to tell if RJ's a prick or not? Sorry.
It's okay. I've been doing it plenty of times. It shouldn't be surprising to anybody.
No, you should definitely like, be hydrated, rest, vegetables, and take your vitamins and all that stuff,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely going to be as careful as I possibly can be with this next one.
Good on you.
Yeah, because
But I'm
don't
not
forget, it
too
will be
worried.
on your chest, and obviously that's, different. It'd react different than your arm. So.
Yeah, I know.
Lucy, did you see Beth's arm?
Yes. Yes, I did. It was really cool.
I just remembered. I can show you guys what it looks like.
How long did you spend with her? The day or days?
Yeah, just the day. I came down straight from uni, and the trains were like appalling. It took me about 3 hours to get from Perth to Edinburgh, and it was just like it was horrific.
3 hours from Perth to Edinburgh?
Yeah. I know, like all the trains were
3
like,
hours from Edinburgh to Manchester.
yeah. No, like the last couple of weeks, like maybe a month or so, the trains have been like awful.
Okay, so Kayla, if you're needing
It's 3 hours from Chester to London.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Did you guys manage to see what I was holding up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So cool.
I didn't.
No, nor did I.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta reach into my art supplies here.
Oh, your tattoo design, right?
Yes.
I can't get these on. Oh, right.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, right, proper. Yeah. Really,
Yep.
yeah.
Thanks to Kayla, because she had the actual alphabet of it, and she sent it to me, and I was like, ha 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 ha. You know.
Looks
So you're doing
It's
it
almost-
phonetically?
Yeah.
looks almost dwarfish.
I know, right? Well, that's because it's probably my shitty handwriting. So.
No, I think dwarfish looks is a
Dwarvish.
derivative of
Oh, okay.
ancient ruins.
Okay.
Yeah, I
It's what
think you're
what
probably
Tolkien
right.
took from it. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Mm.
What did I miss?
Oh,
Sorry.
crap.
Oh, nothing. I was just showing the tattoo design I'm getting, and I gave you credit for giving me the alphabet for it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait till I post pictures of it. It's gonna look so awesome.
Gotcha. Is it just going to be handwritten, or are you going to have it, like, straightened out?
Oh no, it's gonna be straightened out. I don't want my crappy handwriting across my own chest. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, I want this, but make it
But
look
nice. Yeah.
good.
Don't forget to stress that certain lines are there for a reason.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah,
That's
because
why
obviously you asked me, I think it was on 2 different symbols, asked me if that line was supposed to be there.
Well, that's why I'm going to print out the picture of the runic that you sent me and give it to him as his key, kind of like point of reference.
Gotcha.
That's a good idea.
So I already have it all planned out. Thank you. Oh yeah, Lucy, do you have any tattoos that you got coming up again? Or are you done for now?
I've not really thought of anything just now. I'm sort of just like waiting till I get money. What was that? Well, that was me. I'm waiting till I get money. Every time I go down to my parents, they're like, "What have you got done this time?" And I'm just like, "Nothing."
Nothing.
I'm saving up and getting like a bunch more piercings right now because I can't think of anything good enough to get tattooed. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, so I've just begun the process of trying to get the ones on the top of my ear loosened enough that I can actually change them now that I've had them long enough. So.
Yeah, I just had mine lobes done only just now. It's ridiculous. At 42, I've only just had mine lobes done.
Oh wow! Really? Amazing.
Yeah, I've done everything the wrong way around.
Well, I had like 13
Last
holes
time-
in one ear and none in the other for a really long time.
Yeah.
I couldn't wear pairs of earrings, so.
If it wasn't live, I'd go through the list of things had done the wrong way around. It's just-
Well, are you going to stretch them, or are you just going to keep them?
I don't know. I would just realise how thin they are. Yesterday, I took them out for the first time. They're probably all healed now, but I just took them out for the first time, and not even any of my other piercing jewellery would fit because they're all too thin. It's too thin for yellow piercings because all the rest of them are, well.
Well, I'm going to guess it's probably like just, like a normal like 14.
Well, even
if that's what it is.
even that one. What's that one?
Oh my goodness,
too
that
thick.
won't even fit?
That's too thick. Yeah.
You should go
Oh,
back
that's a
and
normal
try and
ear
get it
piercing.
like, yeah,
Sized up.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Just.
I mean, 'cause I think the
I don't know what the
smallest
gauges are in
I
America,
can
but
think
in,
is like
in
a-
the UK, I think that's 1.6 mil. And I think it's
Yeah.
1.2 millimeters. It's just tiny.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's.
I gotta get my lobes done again.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Because-
of putting earrings back in my ear because I only wear pairs of earrings these days, but I've still got the holes going all the way up my ear. But every time I try to put earrings in there, my whole ear turns red. Kind of gets annoyed, you know.
Did you like grow into an allergy? Because I've done that where I've grown out of one and then grown into another one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, because you can grow into an allergy, especially if it's a piercing you've had for a really long time and it just hasn't had anything in it.
Yeah, I've had these since I was about 18, so they're like 30 years old. 32, 33, 33, 30 something. Something like that.
I don't know, pick up a
Which
few
piercing
different,
did you have, Lucy?
different types of piercings. Yeah.
What did you say?
You said you were collecting piercings.
Yeah. Well, I only got my septum done in January there, and I wanted like a whole bunch more. I think I want to get this side of my nose done twice, and I don't know, like my belly button and everything. My boyfriend's like, get your nipples done, get your nipples done. And I'm like, no. I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
I had one nipple pierced for like 20 years or something, and it never ever healed. It was so annoying.
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid that would happen.
Yeah, it's like they did it in not quite the right spot or something. It was really strange. It just never healed. And I finally had this boyfriend who's like, why do you leave that thing in? Take it out. You know, I just left it in because I had the hope that someday it would, you know, like heal, which of course it never will. So. Yeah. It's over. Oh crap. Darn it. I have wet nail polish on. I keep forgetting.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you guys didn't probably don't remember this, but a long time ago I had wet nail polish and I scratched my face and you guys can even see the black streak. But it was there for a while. And that was probably the worst thing I have ever done, nail polish wise.
Two different colors on.
Is it purple and black?
It's actually like a blue, kind of a glittery blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's this really cool. It's from the Elf Good versus Evil nail polish collection. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, that's what color it is.
Oh.
Nice.
Like a teal.
Yeah, but it's like looks black on your nails. It's just kind of sparkly.
Nice.
Kind of like Lucy's hair.
And then the other one is this purpley color, which is great. I've been wearing fake nails now for just like putting them on with nail glue, just straight on the nail. They're actually staying on pretty well, and I've played the harp with them on even.
Wow.
Though that seems to sort of put them through rather a bit. So.
I cut mine. I cut my nails.
Oh
All
no.
gone. All gone.
Your nails grow pretty well, don't they?
They do grow very well. Yeah. Normally about 2 months, and they are like full-on claws. But with these new ear piercings, I was trying to undo them just to see how well they'd healed, and I just couldn't undo them because the ball is so tiny, and I had to get a pair of pliers to clamp them down. And in the end, I just thought, oh no, I'm just gonna have to cut my nails off to get them, and that still couldn't unscrew so I cut them off for no reason. Anyway, so I was able to undo the piercings now, so they will come out. But now I've got to regrow my nails. It's about 2 months to grow them full length again. But
you do.
Yeah, they are very, very strong. They don't haven't had them break. They're very good.
Well, now that I've done the experiment and sent a package to Germany, I sent a huge package. It costs like $70 to ship it.
Jeez.
and it got stopped. I know. Well, it was really big. I mean, it was huge. It got stopped in customs, and they didn't even give it to her at all. They didn't open it either, so they must have x-rayed it or something. And then they sent it back to me, which must have cost them like $65 or something. So now I'm kind of like,
Well, this is kind of what happened to my friend. She sent a bunch of candy, and I think there was some blood pellets thing, just as a fun Halloween joke, because that's what she wanted to send it to me for, so that I get it for Halloween. And I sent her just like British sweets and different things, and blackcurrant things that you don't normally get, kind of like we did like a year ago. And and she got it within about 2 weeks. What I'd sent to her with no problem at all, and then what she wanted to send to me, they said, no, you can't send these blood capsules, you can't send this, you can't send that, and never got it. Haven't received it, and she hasn't had a receipt saying that it hasn't come back to her, and so someone's ate it.
Oh man, that really sucks. I've been having so much trouble with the mail. Kitty sent me a package that never arrived either. From she got a bunch of Dito on Tease makeup, and I won an auction that I sent to her, and
Browns,
like lingerie, right? And then I think there was some manic panic white face makeup, which you can actually get on eBay, so it's not like I can't get it here or whatever. But it was a pretty decent package, and it just disappeared off the face of the earth.
That's mad.
But the German post is interesting because they seem to not lose packages, because I've had them go awry. Like one that Franca sent to me, my address apparently was washed off in the rain, but they did manage to send it back to her, so she was able to send it back to me. But then with like UK packages, I don't know, it's like a crapshoot or something.
Terrible.
And I don't quite get the customs thing, because it seems like basically what I did wrong is that I estimated the value too high of what I sent her, and that raised some sort of suspicion or something, and I should have said it was worth a lot less or something like that.
Do you think it could have been the content itself? Like, if a certain, I don't know, type of food is not over there for a reason, like maybe it has a, like a certain material or, food product that's in the candy, that they would have been like, no?
Well,
Are you talking to me or Julifer?
I don't know. Either one of you. I mean, because you're in the UK, you might know.
I don't know. I just sent like biscuits and sweets and chocolate melted because it was in the middle of summer. But
I mean, are there any certain types of like, candies that are not there for a reason? Like they have a certain ingredient that's
I've had people send me paracetamol and codeine from England, for Christ's sake, and not had a problem. Yeah, like the kind that you drop in water that fizzes up that you can just drink.
Yeah, just dissolvable. Yeah.
Yeah, great for cramps. I mean, amazing. But that's illegal here to buy over the counter. So.
Well, this is a weird thing, because I was telling one person, I was having a chat with one person on Facebook that they were saying about dreams, and I said I never remember my dreams. It's rubbish. I just go to sleep and wake up. It's just. I said, oh, you need to have melanin tablets. You can get melanin tablets. I go, really? I said,
melatonin.
Melatonin tablets.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, you can get them from the drugstore. And says, oh, I just happened to be going to the drugstore to pick up a prescription that day anyway. And says, do you have melatonin tablets? He says, no, the prescription only in the UK. I said,
Melatonin's prescription only? That is bizarre.
Yeah.
I
because I know it is a sleep aid.
And grow anyway in your body anyway. It's like it's a naturally produced
Melatonin is only grown by, I think, your pituitary gland or something, and
Yeah.
you have to synthesize it in order to make it, because there's no way to make it naturally or something like that. So.
Yeah, correct. They have to take it from horses.
Oh, see. Oh, that sounds a bit more artificial then.
Freakish.
More, yeah. But yeah, I never remember my
Maybe
dreams.
it's a cruelty-free situation or something like that. Well, anyway, so I'm more prepared to send packages now because I screwed that one up so nicely. I figure I might as well try a few more and see how well I can screw those up. But you have to grow your nails out.
Yeah. So you got a new headset?
No, I just put it on because we were having some trouble with the sound, and I thought it would help.
Oh, right, yeah, it does sound
I don't
clear.
generally wear it because I don't really like being on a headset online.
Oh.
But I figured it would help out.
It does sound clear.
Yeah, I imagine it's better. So, Victor, did you see my bearded lady pictures?
I did, yes. I was going, who's that? I didn't recognize you. Took me a second to realise that it was, and then actually reading it, bearded lady. Oh, right, I realised what you'd done.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I went to the party and I had this hat on, but I had a veil on, like over my face. And I wasn't in the wheelchair because they couldn't get it up. There was like 2 flights of stairs, and they couldn't get it up the stairs, so I had to walk up the stairs and stand all night. So people didn't recognize me because I wasn't sitting down, and B, because I had a beard, or maybe it was A, because I had a beard, and B, because I wasn't sitting down.
Vice versa, yes, I'm sure.
But it was a brilliant reveal. I was standing next to Autumn, the owner of Dark Garden, who put on the party, and she's looking at me like I'm a stranger, and then I revealed the beard, and her jaw dropped down to the floor. It was really funny.
Crazy, yeah. Interesting.
I had a brilliant time. And then the next night...
Drag King. I haven't heard that phrase before. Drag
Kings, yeah. Yeah, we've got shows of drag kings here. Like burlesque strippers do drag kings, and there's all kinds of stuff like that. There used to be a club, actually, that was all cross-dressing men into women, or women into men. Yeah. That was a really cool club, actually. It's called, what was it called? It's called Luster. Yeah. It's a really nice club, actually.
I saw a documentary channel thing, like a science show, and high heels were originally for men.
Yeah.
On horseback. I was like, what? I was really amazed at and how the origins of different fashion pieces and like cravats and hats and berets and different things that have swapped gender over the centuries. And on horseback, it helped. You could put your feet in stirrups better if you had high heels. And back in, was it Louis the 14th or 15th? That if you wore, the more difficult it was to walk on cobbled streets, therefore the more upper class you were. The more difficult you found it to walk in your ridiculous heels, therefore the higher upper class you were, and therefore the more rich you obviously were. And it's like laces were only worn by the upper classes because they were so delicate. Hey, Neff. They were so delicate that they could only afford to wear them because they were so delicate to wear, if that makes sense. Right. I think that's the general idea. But it was...
I could see people back in those days like setting records for how many times they could break their ankles.
Yeah.
Like,
actually, what they used to do is you'd have a servant on either side of you if you were walking in the street, and you just you'd rest your hand on their shoulder and they'd guide you through the street. But generally, if you were in the street, you were inside a like a little palanquin, sort of a little house.
Yes.
That would be carried on the shoulders of, you know, a big strong man or whatever, and you wouldn't step out into the street. You'd be carried straight to the door of the ballroom or whatever, wherever you were going in that thing. They did that from the 17th century onwards, I think, or maybe a little bit earlier.
There was a wonderful film back in the 70s or 80s, I think it was, the Jabberwocky, and it'd be, I think it was Terry Gilliam, and there'd be these guys going through the streets, and of course there'd be all the quagmire and muck and scow of people going through this, you know, how do you know he's the king? Well, you haven't got shit all over him, that sort of thing. These guys going through the streets and carrying these carriages, and they'd be having races between all the men carrying two teams of them going through the streets and whipping each other to see who'd be the faster team of men carrying their little carriages.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, there's actually a pretty good documentary on the royal wardrobes that's on YouTube. I think it's just called The History of the Royal Wardrobe or something like that, and it talks about how the royals used clothing to sort of emphasize their status and things like that.
Oh, of course,
and,
yeah,
you know,
very.
all that kind of stuff. But it's really great because she actually, the person who does the narration actually gets dressed up in the clothes of the different periods. So she sort of gets an in-depth, you know, physical impression of what it would have been like to wear some of this stuff, you know, which is, it's really difficult to wear. You know, you put on, you know, something like Queen Elizabeth would have worn, the first Queen Elizabeth, and you're basically helpless. You have to have servants. You can't dress yourself. You have to be dressed by other people. So
they were saying on this one about the high heels is one of the reasons why the codpieces had lost favour, because when Queen Elizabeth came into fashion, that the more macho or the more masculine styles tended to fade away because they were trying to emulate the Queen.
Interesting. Though they did have pretty huge cod pieces at that time.
Yes.
Know, so it's sort of an opposite of that effect, really. I don't know. I find doublets from that period to be pretty masculine there. And then they'd have the big belly, which is sort of interesting, like a false belly kind of a thing.
Oh.
In your doublet. Yeah, almost like you had a beer belly or something. It's pretty crazy.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then your head's on a plate because of the ruff.
What did she think the false belly would be, in a way, symbolistic of being rich and full?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably something like that, no doubt.
You're so rich that you're fat in a good way.
Right, like Henry VIII.
Yeah, he said that was down to 20 different layers of costume.
Right, but he was also massive. His waist was 56 inches when he was, that's huge. I mean, that's like really, really huge. Queen Elizabeth had, oh, sorry.
It's okay. Neff, go ahead and talk real quick and we can see if you have your sound out.
No, of course. I was just going to say Queen Elizabeth had so much clothing that there was a whole warehouse that housed it. She had over 1,000 dresses. Yeah, it's pretty insane. There's whole books written about her wardrobe. Anyway.
All right, Neff, microphone check.
Are you working? No.
We haven't got picture either.
I can see him, but I can't hear him.
Yeah.
I just see the icon.
I mean, I see him.
Oh, I'm just seeing the icon, not the...
Okay, Neff, you're using Firefox for the first time, right? Yeah,
Fire.
okay.
I think you need to give it permission to use your microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yay!
Ah, there
Yay.
you are. Yay.
No, it's like when I go to the sound options on the settings, I actually have like 6 different options for like microphone. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna have to go through them all to find
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you probably got a few different like microphone pieces set up.
Believe it or not, I had to go through a little bit of bullshit to. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, I just swore twice. And we're live. Yay. Anyways, I had to go through a lot of stuff to even get this hangout going. I had to download an encoder just to stream through YouTube.
crazy.
I think I swore before, so I do apologise before. Okay.
It's okay.
I swore a little
I already messed it all up, and Julie first talked about legalization, just stuff.
Smoking pot.
I mean, I
So that should be fine.
so
Well, I'm in California, for God's sake.
I know.
As long as it's legal in your country, I think that's fine.
Yeah. I was just saying, nobody needs to worry though. Like, it's all good.
Because I normally don't, and I'm not used to censoring myself.
it's not like she's
Kayla,
promoting it or anything.
never mind.
I think she was stating, what she was doing for that,
Yeah.
times. Yeah, I haven't seen her yet.
I didn't hear any of that.
I was trying to tell her, but it didn't work. My lag is horrible.
Yeah, your lag isn't very much better than hers, frankly.
Mm.
I know it's not.
Lucy, I love the hair.
Oh, thank you. It's still wet. It's so cold here that I've got like washing over there that's been there for like 3 days and it's still wet. And there's condensation all down the windows, and I washed my hair like 4 hours ago, and it's still a bit damp.
Oh my goodness.
Brr.
I would imagine that's not typical.
Well, where I'm at is like really cold a lot of the time, yeah, but our heating doesn't work. So like we're pretty far north.
You Outer Hebrides, where are you?
Perth is
Perth.
pretty high up,
Yeah? Crikey.
like maybe halfway up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like our heating doesn't work, so I've got like 2 jumpers on.
Oh,
It's so bad.
I need to send you a heater.
Right.
Do you have those kerosene heaters? Those crazy, scary kerosene heater things that are like.
No.
4 bars.
Is that like really old fashioned? I don't know, but
Yeah,
my
1960s. Oh, I used to have them at college, yeah. In the third year.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe poor people still use them or something,
Oh, I
because
have
my
them,
friend had those, and I lived in her attic in Brixton, and they had a kerosene heater up there.
Well, I have a space heater, but it's electrical, so.
Yeah. It just reminds me of. Anybody seen With Nail and I?
Yep,
Oh, when
it's a great film.
with the uncle, this is the all 4 bars on, and you don't know with all the mess and scow. Let me get you out of this lagoon.
Mm.
Love that.
It's a great movie. I wonder if that's on Netflix. That'd be cool to watch.
It's not here.
I'm upset because Gremlins is not on Netflix.
Oh.
I know.
Netflix
Right?
really irritates the hell out of me. It's like they have
The new
Bridget
Robo.
Jones #2, but they don't have Bridget Jones #1.
I know they always have the worst
got
one
the
in the
entire-
series.
Oh, I know. They have the entire Farscape, but they don't have the Farscape movie, unless you do the DVD thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So they get you, with the streaming business, and then so you watch the entire. I watched the entirety of Farscape, and it ends in the middle of the story, basically, or on a very horrifying note, and there's a movie that supposedly sums it all up or whatever, but you can only get that when you get the DVDs, and you can only get that with the DVDs sent to you. So
well, I know now how to watch that.
It is a bizarre show, though. I mean, it's pretty messed up.
Lex is another one that's pretty bizarre.
Oh yeah.
No.
That one's
It's,
even got a
DVD
character
only.
that's kind of almost gothic in a way. I don't know.
Oh, is he with a detachable head?
I don't know about that. But he's always got his hair like way up, and he wears black all the time, and
with the one thing that comes down.
Yes.
I thought he had a detachable head.
Entirely possible. I've only seen like one episode of Lex.
Okay.
I remember it
but
very.
They're on Netflix, and
very
people can watch them. They're very long episodes.
Yeah, but the new version of or the reimagined version of RoboCop's out already.
Yeah.
And I saw that the pictures this year.
Yeah. Honestly, that kind of goes to show its lack of popularity.
You know what? It's really good.
I know. I liked it.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. I liked it too.
It's very critical of the advancement of remote operated warfare.
Mm-hmm.
And how the America doesn't want another Vietnam and Gulf Wars at all, and they just want to rule the world through remotely operated drones, and therefore there's no consequences to any of their actions. That's the whole principle of it, which is a very, very cynical view. And then they just want to have the same thing in America, but with robotic armed officers. It's actually, I think it's more intelligent than the first film. Actually, I think it's a very, the first film was very clever with the corporate side of things, but this one's very, very clever with the idea of the automated side of things. And certainly the trauma that he sees when he sees his body for the first time, when there's nothing left of him, which is horrific.
There were just a lot of people who were extremely critical just because of nostalgic love for the first one.
Yeah, they were far too sentimental. Well, plus they've been burnt too many times with the other 80s remakes of Total Recall and what were the other ones?
Which is too bad because I prefer the new Total Recall hand and foot over the old one.
Huh.
The old
didn't
one,
think it was like
whatever.
Well, does the new one have Schwarzenegger in it? So.
No.
The old one's got Schwarzenegger, yeah. And it just seemed silly.
Well, then that's a strike against it right there, really.
Well, to go through the centre of the Earth to get to Australia on your daily commute.
Not practical, I'll agree with that.
I thought that was rather implausible.
But just all of the action and whatnot seemed more interesting to me than the old one.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I
heard that. Oh, sorry. I was going to say
their idea of. I just thought their idea of Schwarzenegger's idea of what is reality. He didn't know. He preferred the brainwashed, the brainwashed version of himself rather than the brainwashed version of himself. That he preferred his spy version of himself rather than the true version of himself, which I thought was rather clever, which they didn't do that with the new guy.
Right.
But anyway.
Did I tell you guys my uncle was the assistant director on RoboCop?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Impressive.
Yeah, he's got some good movies under his. I mean, some pretty, Awakenings. Let's see.
The British one.
Big Red One.
Oh, was that?
We Were Soldiers.
The De Niro one.
Awakenings.
De Niro and Robin Williams.
That's Robin Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a assistant director on that, or a producer, possibly. I think a producer actually. Yeah. He was an assistant. Oh, he was an assistant director on One from the Heart, the Francis Ford Coppola film. So he worked with him, and he worked with this other director, Samuel Fuller, who's a really good director, but he passed away a few years ago. He used to come to Thanksgiving. Really nice guy.
Cool.
But... Oh, and he worked with. Oh, this really got me. So my uncle tells me like 3 months after it's over that he is the producer on Big Fish. Tim Burton and Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No autographs for me. I didn't even have a chance to ask. Darn it.
Has anyone else seen Interstellar yet?
No, not yet,
No.
but it looks interesting to me.
There's trailers.
And there's a British movie. It's called Film 2014, and they're doing a review of it, which they often do. And say, "Oh yes, this is really good," and they normally do a very good non-spoiler review, and so is very good, and they do a brief synopsis of the film, but they don't give away plot points or spoiler points. And the guy goes and says a great big plot spoiler. I go, you bastard. And it pissed me off so much, I actually went on to the BBC website and put a proper complaint in.
Wow.
Because that is like a major plot spoiler. You've just given them... I was so exasperated. The whole thing is that you go to the biggest IMAX screen you can possibly see, because it's shot in 70mm film IMAX, and it's the whole thing is a cinema experience with Christopher Nolan movies, and he's gone and given the bloody game away. Stupid man. And he's sat there with his smug face. Now, I've just given a big spoiler. And he's just, I've seen the film, and I just want to see the TV. Oh my god. And the worst thing was, I'd missed the actual TV show. I'd missed the episode, and it had just finished the review. I thought, I'll watch it on BBC iPlayer. I'll watch it on the television. Watch it on the internet version of the television show, just to see the beginning of it. And so if I hadn't done that, I would have missed a spoiler. So now I know something I didn't want to know. Which, if you get Mark Commode, he's brilliant. He doesn't do spoilers. Or if you have anybody else on the internet, they'll have, okay, this big spoiler alert. Okay, just fast forward to 17 minutes 28 seconds, and you won't get the spoiler part, and then you're okay. That's what they usually do. They're very considerate, I find, that if you get a decent reviewer on the internet.
Last weekend I actually did go to see Interstellar.
You went to where?
It's a movie called Interstellar.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
And I guess it was good.
You guess it was good.
Strangely enough, I would recommend, if anyone really wants to see it, definitely see it in as big and splendorous a theater as you possibly can.
Well, this is my point, is that to me, to see it in an IMAX cinema, I've got to drive an hour to Manchester, I've got to pay for parking, it's going to be at least £18 to watch the film, and then another hour's drive back home, which is obviously gas, petrol for that.
Right.
Is that going to be worth it? Is that going to be worth it? How much? £3 or £4 parking? 8 to 20. Talking about £25, so that's like nearly $50.
Right.
Wow.
Equivalent.
That is a lot to spend to go to a movie.
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's my
it's better than
point.
that much.
Well, no,
Jesus
that would
Christ.
no, but that would be the equivalent. No, I could just pop to my local cinema, which is 7 miles away,
Sure.
and just watch it for £12,
No.
which is like,
For you, I think it would be worth it to go to Manchester.
really? Is that
I
to see
really
it in IMAX?
Of all of us here, I think you would probably most appreciate seeing it in IMAX.
Okay. Because I like my space, and I like it's really because I like my space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did cry my eyes out at Gravity, and that was
Yeah.
just all that. I was a puddle on the floor watching Gravity. I was just.
I did not get to see Gravity in the theater. Wanted to, and then like it was gone, and I was like, holy crap, it's gone already. But in the basement of the house that I live in, the guys in the last year or so, what they've done is they put 2 huge couches down there, raised the back one, and bought this gigantic television. So I was able to watch Gravity there, and it was pretty much pretty close to being in the theater.
Yeah.
And it was 2 hours or longer than 2 hours, but however long the movie is. That span of time of gut-wrenching stress that I loved, but I don't know if I can go through it again. It's just, oh my god.
For Interstellar.
What?
For Interstellar or Gravity?
For Gravity.
Oh, for Gravity, yeah.
Yeah, like there wasn't a moment that my blood pressure didn't,
Yeah, it's just mind blowing, isn't it? Gravity. Yeah. I've got it. Yeah, I got it 3D as soon as it came out. I've got massive TV, 100 watts per channel, 7.1 surround sound, nice big leather recliner chairs, full home cinema, and my mates came round, watched last weekend, and Phil, can we put Gravity on? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We can't have Gravity on. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, come on, put it on. Neighbours. All right, and I've got like these 3 modes to my amplifier, which is off, daytime, evening, and midnight. So what it does, it's any loud setting, it just clips it down. So you can have normal audio of people talking, but if there's a big explosion, it'll just go. It'll just clips that bit off. It's really so you can have a group viewing without headphones on late at night without all the explosions going off, but with all the nice visuals in 3D. And I said, so just pause it for a second. So just stand back here, and I've got quite a long room, and I got all my mates to stand at the back of the room, and there's this view of the space shuttle and the Hubble and Earth behind it, and it looks even better the further you stand back, and it's just wow. You need like a 100-inch screen at home, which is about £50,000. So what you need? Like we need 4K, or even 4K is going to be obsolete already. Sony have made a 6K chip already for domestic use. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, long story short, it looked amazing, and I'm just so happy it's going to be. But yeah, if you think for the IMAX experience, it's well worth it.
I think it would.
And have you seen that they've actually made a real black hole or something? They've actually spoken to Kip Thorne, like the head of MIT or wherever he is, that they've spent so much on the computing technology. This is the first time they've realized, hang on, with the current level of technology and the calculations that we have of real life mathematics, this is how an actual black hole would really look. And that's what they've got for the film. For the first time, we've got the trillions of terabytes of data crunching, and there'd be hours upon hours of rendering time that it takes, and the computing power. They've actually got the capability now to show how a hole would actually look.
Wow.
And this is the first time in Interstellar that it's the first film to show to show the invisible, really, because a black hole absorbs light. I don't know. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would. There is one point where the movie gets a little weird. I can't really say anything more than that.
Yeah, it's
or
dealing
it will
with
be a spoiler, but
yeah, you're dealing with weird. What's the word? It's Einstein's laws of relativity, aren't you? It's all.
well, and it's a matter actually of one of the characters. The confinements of us being in 4 dimensions rather than more, and so that's kind of a strange spot in the movie. But
Okay, I think it's enough. No spoilers. Yeah. Cool. All right then. Well, risk it for a biscuit.
Risk it for a biscuit. 50 pounds, huh?
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I spent on Halloween? Oh my God, it's insane. The second night was a $70 ticket to go see something that wasn't great, and there was no costume ball. And the first night was supposed to be an $80 ticket, but I ended up getting a discount. But if I hadn't, $80. Wow. Not to mention gas and toll over the bridge and all that stuff. But first night was worth it, actually.
kind of sounds like my 3 one-eyed doll concerts all across North Dakota that I went on over the summer.
Yeah. We had such a great time on Halloween that we just didn't want it to be over, so we decided to just shell out the money for the other event, thinking it was going to be similar, and it's completely different sort of a thing entirely. We're pretty disappointed. But the tarot card, other substance abuse, Ouija board reading thing was worth the staying up all night and in a beard.
Bye,
Oh, bye, Kayla.
Love you.
Bye.
Today, Jill could see that I commented that you could send me letters. When you did, you sent it to me on Facebook.
Kayla, you're on Facebook, right?
Yeah, she's on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link.
Well, like I said earlier, I'm dating a fembot, apparently.
I'm going to send you that link via Facebook.
That's badly spelt as well. I couldn't spell it fast enough.
Exterminated.
Exterminate data. Terrible.
It's double extermination.
What's Kayla's last name on Facebook?
It's you know what? Let me type it out first before I say it. No, I don't want creepers trying to get up on my girl. I'm creepy enough already. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the rosewholesale.com?
No.
I get that on Facebook, and there's these black hoodie with a red lining, which is quite nice. That I've ordered like for $8, which I thought was ridiculously cheap.
METZGER. Huh, not working.
But it's been like a month already, and they haven't sent it either.
Oh no, you have such horrid luck with your shipping stuff. What's up with that?
Tell me about it. It's even worse. I can't even do eBay at all. Every time I tried eBay, that never works either.
Huh. God, I have such good luck on eBay.
Even with eBay UK, like your eBay?
Well, the first time I tried to buy anything from eBay, I think it was from Bluetooth headphones for my phone. This was years and years ago, and they were rubbish. They didn't connect to my phone. Then I had them replaced, and they sounded terrible, so they were rubbish. Next was the 300 cape that from the movie 300. So it was King Leonidas cape that I needed for a big ball that I was going to. That came late, so I had the helmet, which is cool, because that was somebody else. But the actual cape itself came late, so all I had was a red blanket on the day, which looked rubbish. But I got it eventually, but it was too late, and so I just gave up on eBay. I've never bought anything from them. Nothing ever seems to work at all, so either go straight to the shop or do it from Amazon.
Yeah.
But I got it from eBay for 50p, and it was ever so brilliant.
Yeah, I have really good luck on eBay. Or not, it's actually not luck, it is a skill, I think. You know, you kind of have to know how to work it.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't working.
Stung too many times.
Yeah. The Germany is atrocious.
Really wanted one of those bullet belts, and they said, "Oh, you get it for eBay as well." And then other people say, "Oh no, don't let me go on eBay. I'll just get everything." You buy it for me then, because I never win. I'll give you the money. You buy it for me, you know.
Well, I don't know. That sounds like maybe it's a good plan for you, actually.
Yeah, because it never works for me.
I have really good feedback on eBay, and I've actually never really had too much of a problem there. I think the only problem I had was once I won an auction, and I kind of wished I didn't win it, you know, because it was a little bit pricier than I necessarily wanted to spend, and I sent the seller an email, you know, message just saying, do I really need to buy this or whatever, and they got really annoyed and almost opened one of those non-paying bidder things, you know, but I paid them, but it was all me being a jerk, it wasn't them, so. But I think a lot of my German eBay stuff has gone missing, because there's just only about half of it seems to have turned up. That's the stuff that goes to Franca in Germany. But I hear weird things about German shipping and stuff. Anyway.
I actually tend to have really, really good luck. Like, even for Halloween, my, well, now ex-girlfriend, but girlfriend and I were the king and queen of the Unseelie Fae Court. And we ordered from Russia a crown for her and those wire elf ears for both of us. And that got here no problem. I've ordered things from Germany that have gotten here fine. A couple other things from Russia that came fine. But
cool.
This was part of something that I had sent to me. It's one of 3 bottles of pumpkin face rum. And it's this amazing little bottle with a pumpkin face on it. None of the rum is very good. But I had to have them send it to a friend of mine in Minnesota because they wouldn't ship it to North Dakota. Thankfully, I'm right at the edge of North Dakota, so it wasn't
Looks
a
like it's.
problem.
It looks like it's like 400 years old, isn't it? It's like something that Jack Sparrow would have hidden in an island somewhere.
On an island, yeah.
Yeah.
But why did rum?
Why is rum gone?
Why did you get rid of the rum?
I did figure that even if I didn't like it, once it was finally gone, at the very least I could do like a Green Goblin cosplay because they're perfect for his like pumpkin bombs that he throws.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Big gobby. Oh, have you heard about Spider-Man with Aunt May?
Oh, the Aunt May movie.
Aunt May movie.
It's just ridiculous.
Are you kidding?
You're gonna have an Aunt May movie.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
What?
And Doctor Doom is gonna be a Dominskry or something. He's gonna be a web designer, and his online name's Doom.
It's so wrong.
It's like full on face slap. Just give it to Disney for crying out loud. They actually read the comic books, and so they know how to make a movie.
I have to step away for a minute, guys. My head is starting to hurt. What the hell?
Oh, okay.
No, I mean my head's hurting. That's a fail.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's dreadful.
No.
It's just, I mean, if you watch, I just watched X-Men again today. It's such a brilliant movie, First Class. It's such a great film.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, very
On
true.
so many levels. I mean, they actually had the camera, well, they had a fake camera, but they had a fake camera inside the guy's mouth when he pulls out his filling. It's just so good.
I know, right?
In the back of his head, he actually pulls. It's just. And like the reflection in Magneto's face in the gold, and then the reflection of the banker's face in the gold, and it's talking in proper in each other's languages. When he speaks French, when he goes to France, he speaks was it Portuguese when he goes to Argentina, and so good. They actually and German when they're in Germany, and it's proper. It's almost like a spy movie. It's like a Bond movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
X-Men
true.
First Class. Such a great movie. Now they're going to have X-Men Apocalypse in the 80s. That's going to be.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to all be set in the 80s. Yeah. It's their favorite time period for the directors and the producers. It's their favorite time period. Because Days of Future Past was in the 70s.
Sure.
So the next one's going to be in the 80s.
Who's the actor that was in that? Who was Mr. Tumnus in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Oh,
I never
James
remember.
McAvoy?
James
McAvoy.
Yes.
Yeah, I love him. He's so cool. Oh, but have you guys seen a movie called? Oh God, I think it's called The Fall.
The Fall.
The Fall. Yeah, I think so. Hold on a second. Let me check it out. It's with the guy who plays Thranduil.
Oh right, the King of the Lee Pace.
King of
Yeah.
the Elves. Yeah. Yeah, it's brilliant. It looks like a really great movie. Let me see if I can find a trailer.
Do you know what year it was?
2008 or something like that.
Don't think I've seen it.
I was just looking at some trailers for it the other day, so it should come up. Yeah, here it is, the fall trailer. Oh, it's beautiful. It's about this guy who's in a lot of pain. He's had some incredible physical, like he got blown up or something like that, and he wants to die, and he's trying to get this little girl to get him poison. So he's telling her these stories to capture her attention or something like that.
Mm.
And they show the stories. So it's kind of almost like you know, the 1001 Nights kind of a thing.
Okay.
But
Oh, has anybody seen the
I'm-
Babadook yet?
The what?
I'm describing
Babadook.
this terribly. No.
Sorry, I just mentioned this before you carry on about the fall, but so
Mm.
good. The Babadook. It should still be in the cinemas. It's an Australian horror movie, and this little boy, he picks up a storybook for bedtime reading, and it's about the Babadook, and he knocks 3 times, and you'll see it in a word, you'll hear it in a word, you'll see it in a look, but you'll never get rid of the Babadook. And he knocks 3 times, Babadook, duck, duck, and he Babadook, duck, duck, like this. And he's this creepy guy with a hood, with a top hat, and he's got little hands, and he comes after you, and it's dead scary. And he's like 6 years old, and he builds little catapults out of wood, and with a cricket bat, with a cricket ball, and it works. And he's so good. And he says, "Does he live under the bed?" He's so scared. Does he get the little boy? He's so scared. And he said, "Where did you find this book?" And she burns the book, and it comes back, and it's scary. It's so good. And they want the director, female director, to be the female director for Wonder Woman. So they go, "Oh yeah, it's got to be a female director for Wonder Woman because it's going to be brilliant." And yeah, it's got to watch that. It should still be in the pictures if you go and see it. But I watched it with the most perfect crowd, and everybody was like on tenterhooks, and it was just such a good film. Still gives me chills thinking about the Babadook. Just watch the trailer for it. It's so good.
Huh. Check that out. How do you spell Babadook? B-A-B...
Onomatopoeia.
Oh, here it is.
The
Babadook trailer.
Babadook. The Babadook. Babadook. That's how it goes. It's dead scary.
Oh yeah, they're doing Into the Woods as a movie.
Oh, it's a musical.
With Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
It's kind of exciting. Yeah, I put a link to the fall trailer. Mr. Babadook. Oh, this seems interesting.
It's going to be an absolute classic. I think it's up there with The Exorcist. It's fantastic, but it's...
Oh, cool. And generally, you and I don't like the same movies, but this was recommended to me by somebody else, so I haven't actually seen The Fall yet. It looks like something I'll really like. But
yes, I have seen it.
Have you?
Yes,
oh.
of course I have. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Same director as The Cell.
Pardon?
The Cell.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, it's the same. It is the same director as The Cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked The Cell, actually.
Yeah, I saw it years ago. Yeah, 2008. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realise it was Lee Pace. Of course it is. Yeah.
He's amazing. My guilty pleasure being Twilight. He was in the last Twilight movie, and he was really great. Yeah, and with the big battle and everything, he was the Revolutionary War vampire guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to have the laugh as my ringtone. I've still got it in my next.
The laugh?
Yeah, when Audio, music.
Oh, are you talking about the laugh that Michael Sheen does?
Yeah.
With her heart is. What does he say? He says, "I can hear her strange little heart" or something like that.
Yeah.
That was one good thing about that movie.
Sorry for stepping away, guys. Did you already talk about Ouija?
No, we haven't yet.
Okay.
Jordan, you know,
Because I have some random facts about
There's
that.
a place called Ouija.
No,
movie
that sounds
called-
dangerous.
The movie.
Oh, no.
This was my text alert a little while ago.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
It's Michael Sheen when he gets overexcited.
Wow. Nice.
I'm actually working on a video called "Why I Like Twilight," so that'll figure prominently in the video, I'm sure.
So, I don't know if anybody knew this, but the movie that's based off the Ouija board is actually backed by Hasbro.
Yeah, well, they invented it.
Yeah.
It was a toy.
Well, they didn't invent it.
Well, they're the ones that licensed
They're just the ones
stuff.
that market it.
Yeah.
But it was before The Exorcist came out. It's been around for 100 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's been around a lot longer than that. Well, spirit boards have been around far longer than that.
Yeah, spirit boards, but right.
That they gave the name and the branding and all that. But yeah, when I found out that it was Hasbro that actually had that was like, oh no, this is our movie. I was like, what?
Yeah. Operations coming out next year.
Oh dear God.
A movie of Operation? Really?
I have another one. That's like based on worthy.
I
wouldn't be
You're
surprised.
terrible, and I just fell to that like an idiot.
No, you know what? No, I wouldn't be surprised because they did Battleship.
This guy with a big red nose.
They took a fucking Disney ride and made it into a movie called Pirates of the Caribbean, so I'm not surprised.
Well, I mean, like I said, they did a movie based off Battleship, and look how that turned out. So,
Did you see
B7?
So,
Right?
So is Operation the movie going to be anything like Hostel?
Right? No, but here's a movie that really is happening that I wish it wasn't, and that's a Goosebumps movie.
Oh, really?
Yep, and guess who's playing R.L. Stein? Just...
Don't know.
I don't know. Christopher Lee?
I wish. No, Jack Black.
Oh, no. Really?
So,
Oh, have we seen the trailer for The Hobbit?
I've never, is it read or seen either of the Goosebumps stuff. That was actually kind of like after my time. But is the author in the stories?
No. The concept of it is just terrible. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm with you, Neff. I don't know nothing about it.
I hate Goosebumps. Like, so much. I hate it. It's like, oh, no.
I don't know one thing about it.
Oh, I grew up reading it as a kid.
I grew up avoiding it.
I grew up reading the stories, and I love a lot of them.
Have you guys... Oh, sorry. Have you seen the Ouija board Boots?
No.
Kayla... No. God, what is her name? YouTuber, really cute, Holly... Darn
K
it.
or C, like...
K.
Okay.
She almost... Kaya Lily?
Mm-hmm.
Kaya? Is it Kaya?
Oh, Kaya. Or...
Yeah, she just did a video about her favorite clothing store in Edinburgh or something like that. And
Yeah, okay, I know who you're talking about. I tried to get her to join us.
yeah, me too. Yeah, Kaya Lily. Yeah, she just did a video about her favorite store, and they have these boots that are Ouija board patterned on them. They have Ouija board symbols all over them. They're very cool.
Hmm.
You can actually find them on eBay as well.
You kidding me, Neff?
It's bound to be better than 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, yeah, but I've got it. I've got a copy.
Yeah.
Of what?
The story of O.
Oh.
Starts with two beginnings. It's got two beginnings.
It's not too bad. I mean, it could be worse. And 50 Shades of Grey just scares me, the whole idea.
Oh, Caligula. Oh my god. I couldn't watch that. I can't.
The story of O that was made in like the 70s, right?
Yeah. With the decapitation. Oh,
Right.
I can't stand decapitations.
Malcolm McDowell. My God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can't watch decapitations.
What was Annabelle about?
Annabelle was the prequel to the Insidious, which was a rip off of Poltergeist.
Oh. What was that movie about the girl who had the doll that kind of talked to her and she cut people to try to make one or something? And
May?
May, yeah.
Polly or
May,
right.
May.
Yes.
That wasn't bad.
I cannot recommend May.
Got that.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was recommended to me a lot.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Since
I'm not much for horror movies, to be frank.
2004.
I mean, they have to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, actually, you guys heard of a movie? I think it's called The Brotherhood, maybe.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
It's a vampire movie. No, not The Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Oh, I have seen it.
It's called The Brotherhood.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good. It's kind of in the category of movies I normally don't really bother watching, but I did see it and it was pretty good.
It's what you mean? You didn't mean Brotherhood of the Wolf?
Not Brotherhood of the Wolf.
No, I love Brotherhood of the Wolf.
I do
This
too.
is called The Brotherhood, I think.
It's an amazing movie.
Brotherhood of the Wolf is probably one of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called The Brotherhood.
Which one did you mean then?
IMDb.
When
Let's see if I can find it.
When Sarah Darlene was visiting, we actually watched Brotherhood of the Wolf, and she declared that it is a movie that never ends.
It does go. I just watched it recently, actually. Yeah, it does go on a bit. Yeah.
It does. Well, it's like there are a couple almost false endings. You're like, oh, okay, here's the end, and then it just keeps going.
That's what made it fun for me, though.
There's more story here. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, there's the. Oh, it's not the end yet. So.
Oh, there's a lot of Brotherhoods. Wow, there's a lot of Brotherhoods.
I need to make some tea. Back soon.
Sounds good.
But Neff, I was honestly upset when they killed him off. The dude that wound up beating those two.
Which character was it?
That's not it.
The Native American?
I might have gotten the titles mixed up. You said Brotherhood of the Wolf, right?
Right.
Okay. Was there a guy in the movie that fought with a bow staff and laid out the two French dudes or whatever?
Yes. That's actually right at the beginning, yeah.
Okay, so we are on the same movie.
Yep.
I got
Brotherhood of the Wolf,
upset. Yeah, I got upset because they, just offed him, and I was like, no!
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the Native American guy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was. I thought I was pretty surprised by his death in that movie. I was not expecting that.
Well, he's an amazing martial artist. Like, legitimately, one guy you would never want to throw a punch or a kick at you ever, unless you want, your internal organs to come out your mouth and die. Like, I'm not joking. This guy's punches are ridiculous. Like,
Who's that?
Okay, it wasn't the Brotherhood. It's
Who's
not the
that,
name of the
RJ?
movie I'm thinking of.
his name is Mark DeCasos. I'm saying his last name wrong. I know I am, but he was the Native American dude that got killed in Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Franzak's friend who came from
With
America.
Yeah.
He was the one who was telling people what their spirit animal was.
Yes. Which I still love. Anyway. No, that guy's a really good martial artist. I've seen pretty much all of his movies. Except for the ones I can't get, which annoys the shit out of me. But, yeah, don't get me started on martial arts movies or anything with martial arts in it. We'll be here all night.
Most of the martial arts movies I watched was in like the 80s and early 90s. So.
And those are the best, though. Let's be honest. Some of those are the best, even with how cheesy they are. Even with how cheesy some of them are, they're the best.
Have you guys? Okay, so the movie I'm thinking of, it's set in kind of a post-viral plague kind of apocalyptic world. Vampires are known to exist, and they're like a brotherhood of priest caste kind of a thing. And there's a woman who is a cop, I think. This really beautiful woman. She's got like really wide eyes, and she's got a really odd name, which I can't remember, of course. But there was something involving a mysterious child that's going to be born or something. Does that ring a bell with anybody?
Okay,
Do you know about when it was released? Is it a 90s movie or more recent?
2000, probably around maybe late 90s, but not too recently and not too long ago. In the last 10 years.
Do the priests have tattoos going down their face at all?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, then it's not what I'm thinking.
The priests are vampires, though. It's a vampire priest thing.
It certainly sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck it is. They have these beautifully ornate, jeweled things that they drink the blood out of. That's kind of neat, and oh god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could be more.
It's okay.
That's all I remember about it. But I thought it was called the Brotherhood, but it's not.
Lucy and Neff, while you're here, you haven't seen them. I'll show you. These are my my new.
Pretty.
My new demonias.
I still need to get some.
Oh wow! I haven't seen those.
Haven't you? I thought you had.
I've missed a lot of hangouts, babe.
All right. So I got those, and I got slightly more plain, but still equally nice.
Equally shiny.
Black and shiny. shiny. Boots of
I
leather.
like shiny. No, I have to get some more boots soon. Like, if Oh my god, there's so many pairs of boots I want. It's not even funny.
I
There's
have.
these
Oh, go ahead.
there's these nice knee-high ones that have buckles, but they're already like pre-laced up and stuff. So like I don't have to sit there and do 10 minutes a leg just to get my like.
Oh, these have,
knee-high.
these have zips as well. The zips on the side.
Yeah, but they just look so incredible. I'm just like, I must have you. Like, you must have. Like, they are just so freaking beautiful. I can't wait until I get them. Like, I will be wearing those all the time.
Yeah, they're very
I
nice.
feel like throwing away all my shoes that aren't John Fluvogs, actually. I mean, I'm seriously not wearing any other shoes right now. And I just got these, my latest pair.
Ooh.
With a nice little T-strap thing situation going on, and the buckle is burgundy. It's kind of cool, but the greatest part is the heel.
Yeah. Yeah, they do look nice.
Cool.
Well, I
I
only
love
bought
these
those
shoes.
because you don't make Jeffrey Campbell's for men, so.
Oh yeah.
From the Demonia Reapers that I bought, I decided I'm never buying fake leather boots again in
Yeah.
my life. So it's pretty much I'm left doing, for the most part, New Rocks, and that's kind of about it.
Yeah, I got one pair. Well, got a pair of New Rock trainers and New Rock boots, and those two pairs of Demonias. But these ones were very expensive, so hopefully these should last. But the other ones are a bit more basic. But yeah, you do hear bad reputation for Demonias.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
And they're really expensive, aren't they? Or are they?
The Reapers they were damn near $200. I wore them once, and I've never worn them since.
Really? Wow.
Fluvogs are really, really expensive. These are my other ones. The heel on this is so cool. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Mm.
They're almost like a bat wing. It's really wild.
Yeah. Oh, so when I got my interview for Hot Topic recently, I was walking past a store, and they probably did this store probably did one of the worst things I could think of for me, because not only do I like Demonias, I also like Doc Martens, and this store had this beautiful display of like all these different colored Doc Martens, and lo and behold, there's this beautiful pair of black ones, perfect height, everything. I was just like, oh, and I was no. I was like, must go to job interview. Like, I had to tear myself away from him. Like, I literally was like that bug from Bug's Life, where I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
That's where I was. I was just like,
Yeah.
no, let's go.
I bought a pair last summer, and they only just worn them in now after a year.
Yay.
I just so had to. They just dug in so badly. I could only wear them like one day every other month because they would just kill my ankle so badly. Yeah. And they only just after a year now of comfortable enough to wear every day because they take forever to wear in, but now they're fine.
You know, I know Demonia has bad reputation for most of their boots, but the boots I have, those zipper ones that go all the way up to my knee, those are in still really, really good shape, surprisingly. I've had those things ever since I was 22, and I'm 25 now, and I wear those things almost every other day.
Cool. Just gonna give me tea.
Okay.
All right. I used to get these boots at Hot Topic that I worked in that were like only $40 or something. They were knee high and they had a platform. They were patent leather, and they actually had a pretty thick heel, but they were pretty high, and they were perfect for work when I was a dominatrix work. Huh. But yeah, they were like my go-to work boots for a while. They were probably some of the most comfortable boots I ever bought, and they came from Hot Topic. They were really cheap.
Yeah.
Same.
Like it just said in the comments over here on our chat, they just turned 25.
Oh.
Yeah.
People are so crazy about John Fluvogs. And Fluvogs are expensive. They're like in the $300 per pair range, actually.
Really?
But like one pair I had on layaway, and one pair I got on sale, and the other pair I also got on sale. So I've never paid that much for a pair of John Fluvogs, but they're so comfortable. That's why I kind of feel like just tossing the rest of my fucking hello, I have a brain. I really do. And what was it? Yeah, I was talking. Anyway, the right, John Fluvogs. Yeah, there's even a Facebook group for people who like Fluvogs called Fluvog Fridays, and people post pictures of themselves wearing their Fluvogs with little outfits and stuff.
Nice.
I know people who have like up to 80 pairs of the damn things. It's insane. People are so bloody loyal, but they do make really cool shoes. I mean, some of them, I don't know, some of them are downright weird, but there's a lot of them that are just very cool. The ones I showed you guys a second ago actually come in burgundy as well, which just kills me because, you know, burgundy, right? It's just not fair at all. And they were on sale, and they had my size, and I had no money. So, In fact, I think I just bought the black ones on sale for like $124 or something like that instead of $298, and then the burgundy ones were on sale, and because I bought them in black. Oops. I'm actually linking to Fluvogs right now because I'm going to show you guys. They make men's shoes too.
Cool.
Men really like their shoes. Yeah. In fact, you can totally like tell John Fluvog people by
John
their shoes.
Fluvog.
Yeah, F-L-U-E-V-O-G. Yeah, like these. Hold on. Just give you a little link right here to something I've been drooling over. So pretty.
Ooh.
Are they nice?
Nice. Very nice, yeah. Like the $272. Holy cow.
They're made so well, though. They're like really comfortable. They're like the best made shoes I've ever bought. And they're really sturdy, they're really comfortable, and they're made to last. They're not like most women's shoes are made to last for a season and they just fall apart. And these will last your lifetime, you know, if you take good care of them. So yeah, I know they are expensive, but they do go on sale, and you know, you see them on eBay and stuff like that too. So I haven't so far paid that much for a pair. I think the most expensive one was the ones I showed you first, and those were like $175, but I put them on layaway for like forever. and that's how I was able to get them. But it's sort of like crack, because like the first pair, the shoe store owner sold to me for $100, and I kind of got hooked. Like once you go, almost like once you go Fluvog, you don't go back. They made, actually, you'd recognize their first shoes that were really popular were those witchy shoes with the really weird square toe and the kind of like triangular heel. They were really popular with goth girls for a while. I don't think they make them anymore, but yeah, they were really wild. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find. They were total witch shoes. Like they really look like something a witch would wear.
Like with a like a buckle on them as well.
Yeah, maybe. It sounds familiar.
I always think you'd have some kind of somebody wearing them in the witch trials, what they call the Salem witch trials.
Right, exactly. They kind of, they totally remind you of something from that era.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find a picture. Whoops.
Have you seen Paranorman?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet. It's on my list, though.
It is very good, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, you talked about it before. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. I guess probably because it's animated. Should be in the right mood.
I think it's
what is it about?
It's about a psychic boy. You can see dead people. And he communicates with his nan, and he just sees dead people down the street. You know, people who crashed into a parachutist who's crashed into a tree, and the neighbour's dog who's in 2 bits, and just general. And then it comes up to Halloween, and it turns out his uncle, or his crazy uncle, who has to perform this ritual every Halloween, has a heart attack before a ritual is performed, and he has to tell it. He tells Norman that he's got to do this ritual, that it's been going back through the centuries, that it's got to be done, and if it's not done, something horrible has happened, and he has to figure out why it needs to be done and why it hasn't been done, and if not, terrible things will happen. And so there's zombies, and there's witches, and there's what's else? And there's ghosts, and it's fantastic, and it's all been 3D printed, and it's the same people who did Coraline, and they had to hand paint on the freckles on Caroline's face, and she had 11 freckles, I think. And in this in this film, his best mate has got freckles, and he's a ginger freckles, and they 3D printed all of his facial characteristics, but they could do 3D printing in colour, so that you could deliberately put on 1,000 freckles onto his face, and they'd be all in the right position for every single facial expression. So it's just absolutely brilliant, and it's all set at in autumn, of course, for Halloween, and everything has to be scaled perfectly, and so all the trees in the forest, of all the leaves have fallen off, and there's 1 million scaled leaves in this forest, which is fantastic. And everything about the town, because it's in the Salem witch trials, it's one of the oldest parts of America. So nothing is straight. There are no straight lines in the buildings at all. Everything's slightly sagged in some way. Nothing is symmetrical. Everything is just slightly sagged in some way, and it's just beautifully, beautifully made film. So much love in it.
I'll have to watch that soon. I just finished a marathon of the Vampire Diaries. Very guilty pleasure, but
is that still
fun.
going?
I don't know.
I kind of gave up in season 4.
It ended. I watched to the end, or at least the end that's on Netflix, and I don't know if it's still on television or if that was the end of the whole program. And then I watched the originals, which was only 1 season, and I don't know if that's still going or not. So, so I just put a link to these boots that are very similar to the witchy shoes. They have the same heel that they used to have, but you might have seen these like in the 90s. They were very popular goth girl shoes with these heels, these crazy square.
Oh yes,
Squared
that's
off
a very
heel.
distinctive heel, isn't it?
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah, the John Fluvog boots are very expensive normally anyway, but people really jack up prices on Fluvogs on eBay. It's ridiculous.
You do, they taper quite to a delicate point, don't they? Feel that's going to snap.
Yeah, that's a pretty pointy boot.
Yeah, looks like that's going to
be uncomfortable.
No, just live in. If I were wearing them, I'd live in fear of that snapping.
The point? Or the, oh, you mean the heel?
The actual heel, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're actually really sturdy. They're made out of, well, I don't know what they're made out of, but it's like this really intense plastic that's, I don't know, it's really solid. The great thing about Fluvog shoes is that if the heel gets messed up, you can buy a new heel for $15, which is pretty damn cheap, and then go to your cobbler and have it put on. So my wheelchair is messing up my heels really badly. Really badly. It's like, I don't know if you can see how badly, but this whole heel is all scratched up. I don't know, it's from the wheelchair. Oh, we can't see it, but it's terrible. So I found out that you can get your heels replaced, which is good, because they look, you know, they're all scratchy now. Do you guys ever have a girlfriend who likes makeup and you want to do something nice for them? Get them a gift certificate to Krylon, because it's insane in that place. The quality of the makeup's really, really good, and they have more variation in eyeshadow color than MAC or Makeup Forever. And those guys have pretty intense eyeshadow. But they have, I mean, any color you could possibly imagine. You can put them together in palettes and all kinds of things. And they have creams and powders and loose pigments and everything. It's really a revelation going to that store. I don't even know why you'd bother with anything else. Once you go there, it's so amazing, and they have really good tools as well, like little mixing palette things, and I got my stippling brush for doing beard, you know, the little extra.
Yeah, okay. Well, I still need to get a few presents for Kayla, so I'll just get her a gift certificate to there.
Cool.
Yeah, she can check out that powder because it's actually really good. It's
Yeah.
because I know she has trouble finding powders that are light
Yeah.
enough for her.
She does. Yeah.
Mm. Me too.
So I'll definitely give her a hookup on that.
Cool.
And the prices are good too. That was the other thing. I mean,
How much for the powder?
the powder's kind of pricey. It's $25.50.
Ah, okay.
But compared to like, you know, a high-end powder, it's about the same. But like an eyeshadow is somewhere around $6. So compared to like MAC is $16 for an eyeshadow, and Makeup Forever is $21 for an eyeshadow, and the quality and color range is comparable. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if Krylan's website shows anything cool.
Sorry, I just read what Jordan's saying in the comments. Oh.
I could handle you. I could handle you, Jordan.
I'd certainly try.
What's going on here?
Oh, I have enough friends. I have enough friends that were crazy like her anyway, so I'd be fine. Oh dear God, flashback. Anyway.
You heard that J.J. Abrams is asking Phil Tippett to do some stop-motion animation for the chess set in the Millennium Falcon.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're going really old school for it.
I know, that's what's
Awesome,
making
I'll
me
be right
excited
home.
about it.
Oh my God.
That's
Not to
gonna be really
mention,
awesome. Okay, you just woke up the Star Wars nerd of my side of me now, so thank you, Victor. But you know how they have the new show out, Star Wars Rebellion?
Yes, I've watched the first 3. But I think they're up to 6 or 7 now, aren't they?
Okay, you have to tell me if you noticed this too, because I did as soon as I saw the lightsaber. As soon as he pulled out the lightsaber, I realized that they modeled the blade after Obi-Wan's from the first movie, A New Hope, where it was thinner and it reflected a little bit more, and like it was almost inconsistent throughout the blade.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
On Star Wars Rebels, the show.
Animation?
Yeah.
I didn't look that closely.
Oh, I did.
Really?
The one that's on Disney? The newest
Yeah.
one that's on Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
like, yeah, I paid
Lightsaber.
real close attention. I noticed it right away that they're really, really trying to bring back that old school Star Wars feeling. And I noticed the lightsaber blade was a lot different.
The music is... They're certainly using a lot of music cues from John Williams and a lot of the sound effects from LucasArts and from sound effects. Very does sound very Lucasy.
Yes, I like it too. I'm glad. But when I saw that they were like doing the blades,
Well, the
almost...
Wookiees looked dreadful. They looked like they were made out of plasticine. It was awful.
Yeah. I'll have to.
It didn't even try to be furry. It was pathetic.
Well, it is a Disney show,
Yeah.
so. Hi,
Yeah,
Patrick.
but it just didn't lend themselves. The whole aesthetic that they're using just didn't lend itself to the organic nature of a Wookiee. It just didn't work at all. It was.
No.
Anyway, hey Patrick.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But that was my nerd moment from the episode so far, is when they pulled out the lightsabers, and I realized that they're modeling the blades closer to what was in A New Hope, I was just like, yay!
Yeah.
Since we're talking about Star Wars,
Yes.
Well, only because I heard that J.J. Abrams has asked Phil Tippett to make him a sequence out of stop frame animation for the chess set, which is pretty cool. Which is straight out of A New Hope.
Which is what led me into them modeling the blades after the first movie and that whole nerd spiel. So, oh yeah, actually, what do you guys think of the title for the movie?
The Force Awakens? Yeah, it's and no number, which is well, considering everybody says Empire when they mean Empire Strikes Back, and everybody says Jedi when they mean Return of the Jedi, and everybody says Star Wars when they mean A New Hope. I guess they don't really call it Episode 4 and 5 and 6, so I guess to call it Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. You can go, but initially it didn't bring any emotion in me. I don't think it didn't seem to be that inspiring. You? Nev? Lucy? What were your thoughts on the...
I don't really know what to think yet.
Well,
I think is the trailer out for The Hobbit 3?
You know what, I don't know.
I think I saw one.
Anything about that yet.
There's at least one trailer out for The Hobbit 3.
No, I mean the trailer for a new the new Star Wars.
Oh, that one?
No, there's no trailer yet. No.
No.
Are you kidding me?
The trailer for Star Wars will be out for The Hobbit 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
When we
okay,
watch Hobbit
sorry.
3, we'll see the trailer for the
Okay.
new Star Wars. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of good things about the Star Wars movie so far, and
Yeah.
I just got my fingers crossed because anything could change.
Yeah.
I think Disney is just going to own 2015 with
Everything, yeah.
with what's the name? Right, was it with the Age of Ultron and Star Wars? It's just going to be
Absolutely.
nothing but Disney. Yeah.
Disney, I could see it like everybody in the Disney company just walking into their houses and just jumping onto a pile of money going, "Oh yes!"
Just going onto Google Earth and saying, "I'll have that island. I'll have that island."
I will actually build that cave.
Yeah. No, they don't own. They don't own DC, so that's Warner Brothers.
It doesn't matter. They can still get it built.
Yeah. They know they're right. They can have the Malibu Stark thing in Malibu, can't they? His sort of beach house.
Oh yeah, they could.
Stilts.
Oh my god.
Whoops, wrong one.
Well, the Tri-Scallion in DC.
Oh jeez.
Oh, did they heard something that the CIA wants to build a helicarrier?
That doesn't surprise me. I think that's just CIA going, they have one in the movies, why can't we? Like,
the helicarrier.
Like, it's possible, yeah.
No, it's not. It's ridiculous. You have 1,000,000 tons.
Right? Yeah, no, I just think that's a whole bunch of CIA going,
Yeah.
come on, it looks practical.
Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous.
RJ, I just put a link to that powder in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, is anybody into video games here, or is that just me?
I kind of, sort of am. I prefer to watch other people play video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I do too. They should have a channel for that, shouldn't they? Just watching other people playing video
They
games. I don't know
do.
where to look.
I don't remember what it's called, but they have a channel exactly like that.
Really?
It's called Let's
Yeah.
Plays.
It's called what?
Let's Plays.
Mm.
Or
Yeah,
Oh, I've heard it. It's something else. It's like a one-word name.
Oh,
I remember my mates playing GoldenEye in college, and I thought, this is cool, just watching people just going around shooting.
right.
Get him over there! Like, I don't know what button to press, they know what button to press.
Most of my experience with Silent Hill has been watching other people play it.
Yeah.
But I am in the process of buying a completely new computer, like all components, the whole damn works, for a game that will probably come out in like next year, called Star Citizen,
Oh, yeah, I heard a little bit about that.
and it's a space MMO. Pretty amazing.
The one game I'm actually looking forward to that I will be able to get is the new Super Smash Bros. Game that's coming out. Like,
I want to play it so badly.
oh, dude,
I specifically want a Wii U just so I can play it because Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles is in it.
yeah, believe it or not, here it is right now. This is, oh, and by the way, I'm listening to Arch Enemy right now with Alyssa. And actually, the screen is really not that bad. I mean, this is what it looks like.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, it's a really decent screen. But the battery life is a little so you might as well just leave it plugged in.
Outlast is scary, Jordan. I watched Kaya, her boyfriend and their friend's channel, MAG, Outlast Gaming, they played. God, it was terrifying.
Oh
Actually-
my god, that game made me nerve-wracked just watching people play. I was just like,
No, it was
no.
There's so many freaking jump scares.
I know!
Like, I would always find myself pausing it, and then, like, trying to keep myself together and everything, because I knew something was going to happen, and then, like, as soon as I hit play, I was just going, no.
Like, if anybody thought PewDiePie was the biggest wimp when it came to horror games, he has nothing on me, okay? Like, I may not look like I'm scared easily, but if it's a horror game, I might as well just pass out from hyperventilating.
I know. And then, like, wait, I'm like the black person in the horror movie when it comes to horror games. It's just like, why
Don't
are
go
you
in there.
doing this? I'm gonna leave. No.
My flatmate's ringtone is the scream noise from Five Nights at Freddy's, and he always has it really, really loud, and it goes off at uni, and it's so bad. Like, I've probably taken 10 years off my life expectancy from being It's so
Right?
bad.
Oh, have you seen clips from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 yet?
Oh yeah,
No, I
I've seen all of
haven't.
Markiplier's. Oh my god.
These
No.
These are games.
So
Yes,
terrible.
they're games.
Yeah.
No, nothing to do with Freddy, as in
No.
not the movie.
Nightmare on Elm Street. No, Five Nights at Freddy's has to deal with a it's like some sort of like kids place that has like animatronic like animal characters, and at night they come to life and they hunt after you and try to shove you into a well, not shove you into it, but shove a animatronic skeleton into your body and stuff you.
Because they think you're empty, like a...
That's a great concept.
Yeah.
They try to make you into one of them.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. Cool.
And it's these animatronics are scary looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
the new Foxy.
really funny.
The
I
new
still
Foxy
say
is
the best
terrifying.
scare.
Is there a trailer for it?
Yeah, there should be.
There should be.
I don't know. The best scare I've seen out of Five Nights at Freddy's is not Microplier, but another guy that wears glasses. He has like short, curly blonde hair.
I don't watch that many gamer.
I do,
YouTubers.
but this dude was funny because one of the scares happened, and he stood up in his computer chair and fell back. Like it was just complete chaos. It was like complete controlled chaos of fear. It was beautiful because he like slammed into the back of his wall, and it was just amazing. I loved it.
I know. Let's see. I recently like finished watching a walkthrough for Alien Isolation, and I have so many mixed feelings on that game. Because one thing about it is that, just like with the first movie, it takes forever for it to get going anywhere.
Yeah.
It takes so long for it to get going. But once it starts to get going, it gets good, but then it slumps down again.
Yeah, it does.
But then, like, right near the end, it just starts going all over the place. And it's just like, this is escalating so quickly. I was not prepared for this.
Right? Try playing it. Like,
play that game.
Yeah, no,
with the face huggers and everything just randomly popping out at you.
Yeah, no, that reminds me. There's a place out here called GameWorks. Huge place, and back in the height of popularity for Jurassic Park, they had this big ass room that you would go into, and it was a Jurassic Park simulator, and oh my God, you would see people stumbling out of there because they were so freaking terrified. Because what would happen is you have guns, and you would have to sit there and shoot the dinosaurs and all this crap. And if somebody got too scared, they actually had an emergency button that you would hit to stop the game immediately and get you out, because people with heart conditions and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So what winds up happening is both my sisters go in, and they're like, "Come on, RJ, it's 3-player or some shit like that." I'm like, hell no! Like, I'm only 10 or 11, and I was smarter than that. I was like, no, I'm good. I will stay out here. And you only let in one group at a time because, it was a simulator.
Yeah.
And even before the game started, like literally 30 seconds into the game, big ass T-Rex comes out, roars in their face, and they have fans that blast at you. So as soon as that happened, you just hear this blood-curdling scream coming from inside, and I don't know which sister it was, but one of them hit the emergency stop button, and next thing you know, you just see a whole bunch of GameWorks workers running in, and it was the best thing I'd ever seen. Like, I had to sit down because I was laughing so hard. Like,
see, I would love to do that, but at the same time, I would be really, really terrified.
I'm just saying they should do that with Alien, with the Alien Isolation game. Yes, they would have to.
I mean, yeah, I love Alien stuff and everything. I mean, like, I found a shirt on Amazon that has, like, a face hugger, and it says, I need a hug, and I want that shirt, but I do not want to have a freaking face hugger jumping up at my face.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but somebody did some guys made a hack to go with the Oculus Rift, so you can play.
Yeah, I remember seeing PewDiePie full.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh
my God.
No.
His screams of terror are hilarious when they're actually getting them.
What's up with this hat that goes with the Oculus?
No, it's a hack. Like somebody hacked it. So that way you could play Alien Isolation.
They said a hat as well.
No, I said hat.
But when he said Oculus Rift, I was like, oh yeah, the hack for it.
Yeah, I said hack. I'm pretty sure I said hack.
I thought you did that.
I will probably be buying the Oculus Rift for Star Citizen once it's up and running.
That's gonna be good.
I remember.
Did you mix any game into a virtual reality game?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I remember on Elders React they had like the elder cast member people from Elders react to like the Oculus, where it's like they actually had them put it on and they were put into like all these different environments, and they're just like, this is so cool. And then like they had one where they're on like a roller coaster and a lot of them are getting motion sick. And they're like,
Yeah.
even though they're just sitting down, it feels like you're actually there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
And they started making like points like, so it'd be good for people who are bedridden and can't go off anywhere, so it'll be a good way for them to escape and actually be able to slightly experience like walking again and like going outside and whatnot. So, and then you have gamers like people at SourceFed doing like these little games and little weird things and
Yeah.
dying and whatnot. Because I remember there's one on SourceFed where they had the Oculus and they're in like this office. They're like someone like watching a video for like a thing for like a simulator and everything, and preparing them for like what they can experience at this job. And all of a sudden a velociraptor walks in, and if you freak out too much, then the velociraptor will kill you. But if you stay calm, the velociraptor will just scream at you and it'll walk away.
Nice.
And then like they had like at the very end like a spider jumps at your face. And at that point my soul would have left my body and left the dimension.
Having your soul leave your body anime style.
Yeah. Ooh, PT is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be like I think it's like a trailer or a teaser to the upcoming Silent Hill game. I think is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh my fuck.
It is terrifying.
You know what? You know what game I'm looking forward that I actually kind of want to play? The Evil Within.
I've heard mixed things about that game. I don't want
The
to
Evil
watch
Within looks pretty good.
playthroughs for it because like it just seems kind of cheesy. In my opinion.
Well, you have to remember this game came from the guy that created the original Resident Evil game.
True.
I watched Resident Evil in 3D and I wasn't the least bit scared.
I don't think anybody would. I sure as hell wouldn't be. I'd just be like, cool.
I mean, the snow bit was clever. I thought that was about it. But I didn't know what the nurses were, and there was this big guy with a big axe and a big triangular head. I didn't know what he was. And just nothing, because I didn't play the game, didn't make any sense to me at all.
Because like for Resident Evil, I haven't played any of the games. I've only have seen the movies, and everyone says like, "Oh, you need to play the games. The games are so much better." But it's just like, I'm not really a gamer type person. I prefer to watch a movie. I'm more of a movie person. And same thing goes for Silent Hill. Like, I still haven't seen the second Silent Hill movie, and I really want to see it. I mean, a lot of people saying the story is bad, but the monsters are really, really good.
Yeah.
What are the nurses?
The nurses, they're because with Silent Hill, it takes place in town Silent Hill that was cursed and burned down like several years into the past. A lot of the monsters and the creatures are actually like lost souls and demons and everything that take over.
Right.
So the nurses are all distorted actual nurses and then brought back from the dead. And I know in the first film they're attracted to light, and I heard in the second film they're attracted to sound.
Yeah, must have been the second film that I saw then. That sounds about right.
The part that I loved about the first Silent Hill movie is it's like the only movie that Sean Bean actually lives all the way through.
Oh, bless. Yeah, that doesn't happen a lot.
Speaking of video games being made into movies, what movies would you guys want to? I can't talk. What video games would you like to see become movies? Finally got that out. I already have 3 off the top of my head.
What you?
The one I really, really would love to see that I know may not happen is Metroid Prime.
I haven't played any of the Metro games.
Oh my god.
I know like well, I can't even say I know like the gist of it. I don't know the gist of it, but I do know like that like the character's name isn't Metroid, it's Samus. So I know that much.
No more than me then.
Well, Metroid Prime, the Metroid game series is really cool. It has everything that you would want in a space adventure game. Really cool creatures, really cool concepts. Visually, it would be amazing.
I know. Portal.
Yeah, you know what? Portal would be a good one.
Because they've already kind of done it with Days of Future Past. With Blink.
That's true.
She sends off little portals and people jumping through it, and everybody's saying Bryan Singer should direct it because he'd be the idea of.
That would be good.
The one that jumps out at me is actually Fallout, but I'd like to see it go back to the beginning of Fallout.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a Borderlands game.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool seeing Borderlands in a movie.
Yeah.
That and let's see, Sunset Overdrive. I think Sunset Overdrive would make a pretty interesting movie. It's like the whole story and concept for Sunset Overdrive is about a contaminated energy drink that turns people into mutants. And
sounds like Rockstar Monster.
Yeah, I keep seeing ads on YouTube for that.
I know I've been watching the Rad Brad play it. He's been doing playthroughs for it, and it's actually pretty interesting. The sarcasm is glorious in this movie. I mean, not in this movie, in the game. It's absolutely like, you don't get to give a name for yourself, and so they literally title you player. They don't give you an option to give yourself a name, so from the very beginning, your name is player.
Player.
Yeah, they do the same thing in the South Park game.
Oh, yeah.
Where they call you douchebag, Sir Douchebag, and then, like, you go up the levels of douchebag. Oh, I love that. Another game I thought that would be really cool as a movie would be Infamous. I would think that's a pretty good one. If anybody knows about it.
I've heard the title, and I'm struggling to remember what it is, but I can't think of it.
Just look it up, because if I start talking about it, we'll be here all night again. So,
let's see. Okay, so this game series, they already have some movies and some like anime series based off of the games, but the same like some of the games from the Tales series, like Tales of Vesperia, Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, okay.
Those games are really good. Like, the stories are amazing. Like, I must have played Tales of the Abyss like 7 times within 3 years. Like, I love the storylines for them. And also the battle sequences and everything are really good as well. So, and I know Tales of the Abyss has been made into an anime series, and I think Tales of Vesperia has a movie.
What about you, Lucy? You got any other movies? Any other video games that you would want?
I don't know. I'd like to see a Shadows of the Damned movie. I guess just because it'd be
Ooh.
full of dick jokes. Have you played that one?
I've only seen a few videos of it. I never got to play it myself, but it does look really cool.
It is. It's not that great a game, but it's just literally full of dick jokes. Like that's all it is. It's amazing.
Ah.
Easily pleased.
Yeah, and
Why
demons
not?
and kill demons and stuff. But yeah,
You kill demons.
yeah.
Right.
The story is alright,
So,
but
like-
the gameplay's not that great.
So dick jokes and killing demons.
Yeah.
Alright, I could get on board with that.
Yeah, like your gun can talk, and it's called Johnson, and then like he gets an upgrade where he's like 2 meters long, and then like your character will go, "That's a big boner." It's amazing.
Nice.
Wait a minute, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Mare. The anime called Mare.
Oh yeah,
It's an
I love
older
that.
anime. Like, I can't remember, I don't know what it's called. It's like, it looks like a hammer and has like a spike at the end and has a
Yeah,
ball.
it's
And you like pick it
Kendama.
side to side. Yeah.
Kendama
yeah.
toy.
And like, the ball has like a face. And like talk to him.
And a mustache.
Yes. That show was hilarious. I actually started thinking about watching that show again, like, not too long ago. It's like,
Yeah.
the witch character. She was my favorite.
Yeah, I've got the first volume on DVD. It's so good.
It's been ages since I've watched it.
Mm.
Wait, Lucy, you were answering my question just now?
What? Yeah, what?
Oh, I thought you were answering a question. I had a horrible lag just now.
No, I don't know. I
You
can't think of
haven't?
any more games.
Let's see. I would say, Xenoblade Chronicles would probably make a very interesting movie. But
Yeah, that would.
But it's just like, the only person that I think that could make it into a movie and make it really good would probably be Guillermo del Toro, because of how large, like, some of the monsters and whatnot are, and also with like the
Yeah.
Bionis and the Mechonis and like capturing like the size of them. It's like with Pacific Rim, I think it's really to capture like the full size of the Kaiju and the Jaegers. He was able to capture the full size of them on like a very small screen. So I think if he were to direct it, he'd be able to like fool around with the creations of like the Mechonis and the Bionis, he would be able to capture the full size, the full mass of them.
Oh, RJ. Answering your question. I've not seen Battle of God yet.
Oh, you need to. It's awesome.
I'm really like, I don't even know why I've not seen it. I've just like not got around to it. I was rewatching the Android saga a couple of days ago,
Oh, okay. Okay.
just for Android 18. But
Well,
yeah,
Android 18's badass, so let's be honest.
I was gonna if I'd had more time, I would have cosplayed as her when I went down to London. But I had literally 9 hours notice. Like literally, my friend was like, "Do you want to go down to London the night before?" And I was like, "Cool." So I couldn't organise anything.
Oh, you couldn't go as anything. You just went.
No, I just brought normal clothes.
What-
Like
what did-
literally 9 hours.
What was the event?
Hyper Japan.
Pardon?
Hmm?
Pardon?
Like a Japanese expo. Like it's
Oh,
got
okay.
anime and gaming and everything.
Right.
Well, actually, guys, I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream, but I'm pretty sure we'll still stay here. So thank you everybody for everybody that joined us. I hope you guys had fun watching, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye. I've done my nails. That's what I've been doing when you're talking about games. I don't know about games. Bye.
All right. Well, I'm not going just.